Hello, everyone, and welcome to Going Places here on GDQ Hotfix, the speedrun travel show of sorts, where we are going to be playing games from all different types of handhelds and all type of region exclusives. We're just having a great time here. We're going to be playing Animal Crossing New Leaf for the Nintendo 3DS. Shoutouts to the Nintendo 3DS. I know that a lot of you guys in chat love the console. But before we get started, I just want to mention that in the main GDQ Discord, there are Hotfix channels now. So if you want to join that, you can type !Discord in the chat, join that, and get the Hotfix enjoyer role. You can talk with all the different showrunners and all the different Hotfix enjoyers in that Discord. It's a great time. I'm in there pretty frequently. It's pretty fun. But yeah, if you want to see more about when we go live or different types of shows, just even ask questions or just talk with other people, join that Discord. It's going to be great. But we have Animal Crossing New Leaf. I just said this. We have Animal Crossing New Leaf here on Going Places. If you want to take it away.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, my name is Drew. I speedrun Animal Crossing games pretty much exclusively. I started about 3 years ago, I guess. But today we have New Leaf, Golden Net, where I'm going to catch all 72 bugs, hopefully, as you can see on the screen there. That's about it. I'll talk about it as I go, but I can start whenever, if you're ready with a countdown, or for a countdown.
Yeah, we should be ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So the first thing you probably notice is that it's in Korean. Similar to other games, different languages have different speeds in terms of text, as well as different amounts of text. So for this game, as it turns out, Korean is the fastest. And luckily, I don't need to know too many menu options. At this point, I know them all enough that I can do it, without being able to read. So that's good. But yeah, we're starting on the train here. And in this game, you get to pick between a few different options for the map. I didn't really like that one. That one's weird, but I'll take it. For this run, it doesn't really matter as much as some other runs. Really, I just want to be able to run around the whole town in one sort of lap without backtracking too much. In this one, it looks okay. I kind of just take whatever. And yeah, I guess you can see both screens. Most of the stuff's going to be on the top screen, but the bottom screen will have the map, which is pretty useful to see as a runner for sure, and as a viewer, to see sort of where I'm at. Yeah, we're starting the train. I did the wrong face options on the train. As you may know, there's like 3 different options. You can choose the top or bottom. In this game, there's actually one with 3 options that'll determine your starting shirt and your starting face. I'm partial to the BB shirt myself in this run and other runs, but I kind of messed up, so I'm the MVP today.
That's not a downgrade, I think.
As far as mistakes to make, being MVP instead of BB is fine with me. So yeah, as you also may recall, you are the mayor in this game, which I assume is what Isabel's telling us right now. I'm gonna introduce myself to these 3. I'm gonna want to remember this for later, or the flea, because in this game, or I guess in every game it shows up, the flea will spawn randomly on one of your villagers. And something you might not know is that the flea will only spawn on a villager that you've talked to before. So I can just remember who I talked to right there. It was Rosie, Nan, and the monkey whose name I don't know. So basically from here on out, a flea will only spawn on one of those 3. And so I'll try to use that to my advantage later to make flea checks easier, if it comes to that. Because flea is one of the most annoying bugs in every Animal Crossing game, really. There's not a whole lot you could do to sort of force it to show up. But yeah, we have to go to here first, and then go all the way back to Tom Nook's shop to get a tent. So for this part, this map's actually kind of bad. Because as you can see, the bridge is all the way down there, and the town office is all the way on the left, so it's kind of a lot of running. So the only other thing I could do right now is collect fruit, which I've already been doing, because I'm gonna want to unlock Leaf's gardening shop. And that is because you can only buy an axe from there. And I'm gonna want quite a few axes in this run. Because, spoiler alert, maybe you know this already if you've watched other Animal Crossing Golden Net runs, but I will be cutting down every tree in town eventually. And that's because it makes a lot of bugs easier. One, sort of just controlling, where bugs spawn. But also, if you cut down all the trees, none of the tree bugs can spawn anymore. And in theory, that helps other bugs show up faster. And so I guess this was the first game where you can actually pick where you want your tent. It doesn't really matter for this run. I'm going to try to put it next to this rock. If I can remember where to go. I think it's like here. Is that monkey in my way? Oh, yeah, the monkey's in the way. That's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever seen that. Because if you try to place it too close to a building or too close to, like, stone ground, he'll do that. Where he's like, you can't put a house here. And I guess you can't put a house on top of a monkey either, so that's fine. But yeah, normally... I
didn't even know that was, like, an interaction that can happen.
Yeah, it's like... I think a lot of people do like this game, just in general, but within the Animal Crossing series as well, right? A lot of people, I think, this is their favorite. But yeah, these early day like interactions, most people probably went through once or twice, like over 10 years ago. So it's kind of different, kind of interesting in the runs, doing it over and over. I guess it gets boring too, but you see these little things. Like one thing I didn't know until a few weeks ago is that depending on what month you start in, your shirt will be different. So I'm starting in summer here, so I have a short sleeve shirt. But if you start in the winter or fall, you get a long sleeve shirt. A little fun fact, maybe boring fact, but a fact nonetheless. And also, if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt in this game, another random fact, and then you change the date to summer, your guy will sometimes make a little animation when he comes out of his house, like cooling himself off as if it's hot because he's wearing a long sleeve shirt, but it's summertime. So that was something I hadn't seen before until doing runs. So that was kind of neat.
Unfortunately, I've seen all these interactions before, just only because I used to time travel a lot to like get a bunch of stuff like really quickly.
Yeah. A common theme. In the runs too, actually. I will be time traveling a lot. Because a real-time, no time travel net run would take multiple months. But yeah, mostly time traveling backwards to avoid weeds and things like that. So now I need to collect more fruits, and I need to go get a shovel from the shop, which is also all the way up here. Because the goal on this first day, I want to get the shovel and then get the money rock. One of the 6, I think there are 6 per day. There are 6 in total. Also one fake rock, but yeah, I need to get money from the money rock to buy a net from Nat. Because you may have noticed this is a bug off tournament day. And we do that because he will sell you a net if you don't have one. So it's just a guaranteed way to get a net on the first day. And even though he sometimes does net here on the first day, I think it's either a net or a fishing rod. But it obviously has to sell more. I actually need to sell one more. Oops. Yeah, you may know. I have to sell 3 more, whatever. This guy, he buys your items for 80% of their actual value, compared to retail, where he buys it for 100%. And so at the beginning, you got to keep that in mind when you're selling to him in this category and other categories. And in general, in the restaurant, I'll be selling to retail just to get some more money. See, this first day, this beginning part is just a lot of setup, really. I've been picking up the fruits. I mentioned the fruits. To unlock Leaf's gardening shop, you have to plant 30 trees, basically. So that's why I'm collecting all these fruits, so I can plant 30 of them. And then once I go forward 5 days, that will trigger the shop being built. But I'm not sure where the rocks are. There's usually a rock in the Plaza Acre, in the Retail Acre, and the Town Hall Acre, so I'll go over there. And there's that perfect fruit. There's guaranteed to be one perfect fruit on the first day. And it does sell for a lot more, so ideally you find that fruit, and then you just sell the perfect fruit and one other fruit, and then you'll have enough for the shovel on day one. And that's also the first debt route. Basically, you start the town, find the perfect fruit, buy the shovel, get the money rock, pay off the debt, and GG. And so I'm kind of doing the same thing here. Once I get this money and I buy the net, I will pay off the first debt. Because another setup thing I have to do is unlock the island. Because it makes a lot of bugs a lot easier than in this town area, I guess. There's the money rock. I was a little concerned there. I think there's one other rock, and I'm not sure where it is. So that's good. Well, I think there's one other real rock, and then there's like a fake rock every day that has an ore in it, which in this game you could use to, I forget what they called it, style your items? I actually don't know. It's been so long. But you could go to retail and they would like change the color of it. It's kind of cool. Don't do it in the run, unfortunately, but I can remember it. Yeah, now I just need to buy the net, really, and I can start catching things. See, in this game, the money rock gives like, I think it's 16,800 maybe, something like that. Maybe a little less. But it's a decent amount. And it's enough to pay off the first debt, which is only 10,000 bells in this game. So now I'm going to make my way back toward the top, and I will start burying fruits and catching bugs. So yeah, this part is a little tedious, unfortunately. But this is the fastest way to unlock the gardening shop. Because I think the only other gardening options that count are like watering flowers, which I can't do because I don't have a watering can. And apparently in this game it's kind of slow to get a watering can. You have to get it from Isabel, apparently. So it's just faster to plant a bunch of these fruits. And there's a way, if I dig 3 holes like this, there's a way I can plant all 3 without closing the inventory. I haven't been able to do it these past 2 times. It's like a very minor time save, but it kind of looks cool. The guy usually has range, but I'm kind of missing. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I kind of need to keep track of how many. That's 6 so far. And I need to do 30. Oops. So it definitely takes some time. But of course, I'm always sort of listening for bugs and catching bugs. So it's like switching between the 2. Okay, there's 2. Okay, this one's 3. He sort of like scoots over there and plants it. It's kind of nice.
It's so satisfying to see.
Yeah, I guess the bottom screen is pretty big for you all. So you can probably see it. There you go. So that's 12. I think I need some more fruits, actually. Brown cicada, no look. I should probably... There was a grasshopper over here. I think it's gone, though. I definitely need fruits, though. This is 10, 11, 12. Almost 12. So I actually think... How many is this? 24? That makes sense. 27, 30. I don't know. Anyway, this is a giant cicada. I think this is the only game where the giant is in there. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's in New Horizons. I don't remember. It's got that weird sound. $24, $27, $30, and I sold... All right, I sold a group of 3. Okay, that makes sense. So I have exactly 30. This should be fine. I've got most of the fruits in the town, I think. Oops. I think I need to get one more tree, though. Even if I plant 3 extra fruits, that's fine. I'd like to be extra cautious. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if I went forward and the shop wasn't being built, but it would be slow, I guess. And weeds are a little concerning in this game. It seems pretty easy to get the Rafflesia compared to other games, and it's definitely something we don't want. All those flies sort of preventing anything else from spawning. So yeah, this is for Leaf's shop. 30 gardening actions, as the online guides say. I'm not sure the official term for that. But I do think the only 2 things that'll work are watering a flower or planting a fruit. Maybe picking a weed too, I'm not sure. I mean, the only issue, of course, is that on the first day there are no weeds, so that's not really an option. And we don't really want to time travel to get 30 weeds either. That's a little... Maybe that'd be doable. I don't know. Never really thought of it. This is time consuming, I guess, but it's safe, I would say. So these should be the final 3. One last lunge there. And now I pay off the debt and do a couple date changes. I didn't really see many bugs there, which is fine. There's a lot that can show up right now, which is why I start in August, along with the bug tournament. But yeah, I kind of just got all common stuff. So yeah, the first set is to Tom Nook, and you just give it to him. 10,000, no big deal. And there. First set speedrun. 1804.
So fast.
So fast, definitely. I think I actually don't know what the world record for first ed is like 7:12 maybe.
I was gonna say I was pretty sure it was sub 10 because I've seen people run it before.
Super fast. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I mean, that one's definitely an RNG fest for sure. A lot of these runs are, but it's pretty crazy. You basically just get off the train, you do the ceremony, buy a shovel, get the money rock, and it's over. Build Leaf's shop, I think. The first being the 30 gardening actions, the second being 5 days forward from the start of the town. And there you can see all the dead saplings. Because yeah, like I mentioned, I'm going to be cutting down all the trees, so I don't want any more than I already have. And I don't really need to do anything on this day, but I'll run around and just see if I see anything. It's basically a free like bug spawn reset. So yeah, basically the only reliable way to reset the bugs is to go in and out of a building or save and continue. And the save and continue is a pretty key part, I would say, of the run. I'm going to be doing that a lot in certain segments to basically refresh the bugs that are spawned in. And sometimes they will like despawn if they're off camera for too long, but it's not really reliable. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what's out here right now. The only cicada is robust. And you can tell, like, that's a robust. No, it's not. It's a brown. You can tell by their cries. They're slightly different. What are you thinking about? Oops. In like the GameCube game, for example? Okay, I didn't know if that was a thing. In the GameCube game, the villagers will like look up at a tree if it's got a spider in it. Or they'll like look down at a rock if it's got a bug in it. And I think that's the only game where they do that, which is kind of cool. They didn't see much there. The rice grasshopper is kind of nice to get. Yeah, now I need to go +1 to get the shop. And yeah, this is on a 3DS with the capture card. This is a new 3DS XL. Now this is just some random case I got on eBay.
That's a case. I thought that was like official. It looked good.
Yeah, so like I think there are definitely, I think there's at least one design that has the leaves. But the weird thing is I don't know if you could see. Isabel's chatting up a storm. That's the New Horizons logo. I don't know why they made a New Horizons themed 3DS case, but it's kind of neat. I think it looks kind of nice, so I'll take it.
I think they should make a Wild World themed like Switch case.
Nice to see. I would love that, honestly. Actually, I really like that.
It's so nice.
The Wild World aesthetic. The game itself, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the art, I guess, and stuff around it is really great. The game itself is kind of hard to look at these days, but I do still love it.
I remember the first time I played Wild World, I like had just come off like playing like Harvest Moon or something on the GBA, and I was like, I heard Animal Crossing is good. I'm gonna try it, and then I like played a Wild World first, and I was like, okay. And then like a few years later, I played New Leaf whenever it came out. I love New Leaf. It's so good.
And yeah. I mean, I don't know. At the time when Wild World came out, it was, I mean, still worse than the GameCube, I guess, in terms of looks, but it was a lot of fun. But yeah, age did not treat it too well, sadly. All right. So I guess the other thing to mention about Leaf's shop is that he either sells one watering can or one axe. It's basically a coin flip. So that's what I'm trying to win every time I check his shop. And the other thing I'm trying to check for is purple flowers. Because I need the peacock butterfly. And that only shows up from blue, black, or purple flowers. And usually you'd have to breed a hybrid flower to do that, but there's one purple flower in this game that Leaf sells at his shop. And I'm actually drawing a blank on what it's called. It's the, they're kind of tall. Lilies? I don't know. I honestly don't know. You'll see it when they get planted, basically. But yeah, so that cuts out flower breeding completely, which is great because in other games, or in other runs, I should say, that's a big sticking point for other games.
Flower breeding has always like scared me, honestly.
Yeah, especially in the older games, they like Wild World and City Folk, they did not make it easy. Was that it? I mean, and in this game, I actually don't know. That's not it. Oops. In this game, I've never actually tried it. Or it's been so long that I don't remember. But I know in Horizons, they basically hand them to you every day. To the point that it gets annoying.
Yeah, when I played this game, like in my first or second island or whatever, I tried to do so much flower breeding and it like never worked like how I wanted it to. And I was determined to like not look up a guide because I like knew kind of how it worked like from the basics, but it is so hard.
Oh, yeah. Without a guide, I mean, some of the ones are crazy, like the blue roses or something, and the black. I can't remember. The roses in particular, I think, are crazy.
I couldn't do the roses. I like gave up.
I mean, because I don't think actually. How would anybody know without looking up a guide? I don't think they tell you in game. Like, hey, there's a secret here with these red offspring, right? That's interesting. Oh, well, there's Joan. This is my Joan day.
I figured out enough with like flower breeding, like paired with my friend, and I like gave them like weird color flowers all the time, and they liked it, but I didn't know anything really.
Did you ever do there's some, I forget what the website was called. I think there's like Nookazon now. But I think when New Leaf came out, there was some website that I used to like sell items. And it was kind of nice to sell. Like,
I never used that.
I forget. There's definitely there's like a funny name for it too, or like a clever name for it. But
yeah, I know that it like exists because of New Horizons, but I didn't know about it for New Leaf.
Because I always told like they're like the fortune cookies.
Dream Pass is so cool.
You could buy with
I'm
play
so sad that
coins
that doesn't exist anymore.
that you got from like walking with your 3DS.
If there was just like a Nintendo app for like phones, where it's like it's just Street Pass but on your phone, I would eat it up.
Pass, but
It'd be my favorite phone app of all time.
in this game, it was so cool too. It's honestly a good idea. A lot of their stuff. A lot of good ideas out there.
Yeah, Nintendo has some of them for sure.
But I don't know. I mean, I need that. I think they're doing, I don't know, are they doing all right in the mobile? Do they care? I don't know. It's all just like Pokemon Go and whatever.
And Pikmin Bloom, yeah.
Oh yeah, I played that for a little bit.
I never played Pikmin Bloom.
Pocket Camp, I guess. On It's like a worse Pokemon Go. But yeah, Pocket Camp was kind of nice if you like Animal Crossing. But
I almost downloaded it like recently.
Those are like dark times. Oh, I've heard it's still going actually, like fairly strongly.
Really?
They're still doing like updates and stuff. which I guess is cool. I need to save and continue.
I might download that like right now, actually.
You know, it's funny. There are speedruns for that game. Believe it or not, there's a leaderboard. And for whatever reason, the speedrun includes the download. So like once you have the game, it has to download updates, and that's part of the speedrun because you have to start from a new file or whatever.
Okay.
So I haven't really looked into it, but apparently like having a faster download gives you a significant advantage in the speedrun, which is, I guess, is kind of funny. I haven't really looked into it much further, but yeah, I'm just running around looking. I would like a ladybug. That's about it I want right now. I saw one earlier, but I scared it by accident. There we go. Here in October. And then I'll run all the way back up to check for an X again. Wait, what was my flower? Oh, so those are the flower? Whatever those are, I need a purple one. Oh, this map isn't great. Retail is way down there. Can you see? Yeah, in the bottom left. So I'd like to sell all my stuff there, but it's kind of out of the way. So yeah, the sort of plan right now is to just do a bunch of different segments that are kind of easy, that only have a few bugs, and check for axes. 1 for 3 right now. Yeah, I guess this is one thing I do need to know in Korean, the name of this flower. I basically know it because it's the only one with 3 characters in the first, or 3 blocks in the first part and 3 blocks in the second. So I'm just looking for that. I haven't seen it yet. So I'll keep checking. Yeah, I mean, on the Pocket Camp, I did used to play that a lot too, because that was the time like after New Leaf but before New Horizons, so there's kind of just nothing. Animal Crossing fans were really struggling, and like objectively, Pocket Camp wasn't great, but it was all we had, unless we wanted to boot up our Wii U's and go to the Animal Crossing Plaza, you know, just look at the models, or play.
I was gonna say
Festival.
even like the board game. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the disgraced Animal Crossing child, maybe. Which the mini games are kind of fun in that game. I'll say that much.
I've never played a game of Amiibo Festival in my life.
I think I've played 2 of the actual board game on stream as like a channel point challenge, aka punishment.
Really?
Yeah, it was about what I expected. You kind of just sit there and like smash your amiibo on the gamepad over and over. There's not really any decision making or strategy, so it's kind of dull.
I can't wait until like games like that become like how people see like the GBA e-reader. Because like at GDQ, people like go and like play like e-reader games.
Really, that's interesting. There are like
full
games.
I know, right? There was a couple. There was a couple of groups that like played like Mario Party e-reader or whatever at GDQ, I think.
Well, that's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, I can't wait for the Amiibo Festival games to be happening.
Amiibo Festival tournament, that would be crazy, actually. That might redeem the game entirely.
That might be fire.
Yeah, there are.
Be one of the lowest viewed GDQ VODs of all time.
Oh man, because there are actually speedruns of that game too, believe it or not. But not of the main board game, just of the Desert Island Escape minigame, which is actually kind of interesting. I haven't really looked into it too much, but it seems like there's some kind of cool strategy you could do with like building a team based on the amiibo cards you have for each level and stuff like that. Because I think the maps are also available too. They're in like a strategy guide or something. So maybe I'll try that someday. Okay, so yesterday there was rain, so I couldn't do anything. Today I'm just here for the crickets. I need to sell my bugs. This bell cricket need a regular cricket. Keep scaring away lanternflies too. It's all bell crickets, that's right. We can go in here to sell and refresh the bugs.
I'm not gonna lie, I just got the game and installed all the updates and whatever, and I'm surprised you can just like make a character.
Oh, on Pocket Camp that easily?
Yeah,
I mean,
I expected to have to like go through and like look up a guide for like all the different questions to see what type of face you get.
Oh yeah. That actually, yeah, I guess that was the first so-called game that had the complete customization, right? Because this game, yeah, it's just you need a face guide to do the options. But I guess that was a precursor for New Horizons.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I have so much control.
It's nice, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
I guess that's the whole, or a huge draw of New Horizons is all the control. Maybe too much control, according to some, but definitely nice. The character customization is great. Oh, there's my cricket. Okay, so that's about all I can see right now. Maybe lanternfly, maybe head-tail dragonfly if I'm super lucky.
you get so many colors. What?
For what? Hair? Eyes? Everything?
For everything.
That's nice. It is. I mean,
I'm getting advertised too. Oh no.
I don't know. As far as mobile games go, like there are definitely the I forget what they call them. They're leaf tickets, I think.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But it lets you do a whole lot without paying, which I think is nice. Oh, this guy has not been too kind with the axes so far. 1 out of 5. We'll keep checking. No flower yet either. The flower is much less of a concern. Because I will be going to the island eventually. And ideally I'll be doing the flower tour. So I do need to do a tour in this run. So that I can get some medals to buy a shrub. Because I need a shrub to get this snail. So
I'm so excited for the island. You have no idea.
Yeah.
I've spent so much of like my childhood at the island, just like just like trying to find bugs.
Yep. Yeah, the island, I mean, casually, speedruns is a core part of this game, really. I imagine so many people spend hours and hours there, just farming money. Bugs and sharks and whatnot. Oh, you could hear that fly. That's nice. See, I got the turn for ant fly, so I'm done with that. Here I just need an evening cicada. There's that. And I'll check the shop again. See, in total, I'm gonna need, I think it's like 8 axes, probably 8 or 9, maybe total. Okay, there's number 2. Not that one. That's right. Checking the flowers here, you don't have to. Normally in I guess I would assume that I'm going to get the flower tour on the island and I wouldn't even check. But it's a little safer to check. Only 2 out of 6, whatever. Slightly less than average, but I'm going to go back to August daytime because there's a lot of stuff I need there. And I kind of need to check for axes. That's in a little kind of a weird spot. I'll basically run around to the bottom left, save and continue, then run back up and check the shop, and probably do that, changing the date a few times to see some things. I still need the robust cicada, which is kind of weird. Oh, this is a nice one. Torpedo. Cool. But there are some other annoying ones I would really like to see here, like walking leaf. Pond skater's not too bad. Diving beetle is actually worse. That guy can be annoying. I have banded dragonfly, which is nice. The raw job rook would be good. But yeah, it's basically a lot. So I'm just gonna run around, see what I see, save and continue. Do something while I'll change the date for axis, basically. Oh, red's here. Must be a Sunday. Jones here. It is a Sunday. Cool Agris. But yeah, the island definitely a key part of this run later. A lot of stuff becomes a lot easier there. I'll be getting all the coconut beetles there for sure. I'll probably end up getting birdwing butterfly, the rare one there. Maybe some stuff on the trees. Because another thing about the tours people might know, on basically all of the tours you can rent a net and a fishing rod, and you can like catch bugs on the tour. However, the bugs only count towards your encyclopedia if the tour is not a bug tour. So like there are some tours that are like bug catching tours, and so those bugs don't count because they actually have different spawn rates for those special tours. But like for the flower tour, where your goal is just to plant flowers basically, the bugs do count. And so those are actually pretty helpful because you usually see at least one thing that's good in the tour. So that's why, another reason why I like that tour, basically, in a run. Let's see what he's got. Okay. 2 of 7. No flower. Yeah, because I mean, I do kind of need, I'm going to need axes eventually anyway. It would be preferable to get more early. If I can cut down trees sooner, some of these next segments should be a little faster, hopefully. I'm going to keep doing this a few more times until I get probably a few more axes. Then I can start doing some chopping. Because the axes in this game aren't super durable, unfortunately. Which I guess makes sense since the town is smaller, but I'm definitely gonna need quite a few. And the other thing is bees, actually. Ideally, I'll cut down as much as I can on the same day to avoid more bees spawning, unlike the other days. Nice random tiger. Probably be checking the river more. I have 2 ponds. For diving beetle and pond skater, which show up in the water. Oh, I didn't get grasshopper. You can hear that. Because, yeah, I have all the cicadas. It's just walking leaf, pond skater, dive beetle, and mantises, realistically, that will probably show up right now. And yeah, here's the save and continue. Done a few times already. It is a little faster than going in and out of a house, I think. Which is why I do that instead of going in and out of a house, basically. And obviously you can save and continue anywhere, so that's another benefit. It's hard. I do need to check all the trees. Walking leaf only shows up underneath a tree. So like I kind of need that before I cut down too many as well. Or before I cut down all of them for sure. But I really like to cut down some. So this is kind of slow. Running all around checking all these trees. Just check an axe again. Unfortunately, the axes are kind of unavoidable. I just need them. The silver axe and golden axe are both in this game. The silver axe is a random chance to show up on the island, in the island store. But it's super rare for one. And in this game, it actually breaks. Because City Folk on the Wii is the only other game that has the silver axe, as far as I know. And in that game, the silver axe never breaks. But in this game, it does break. It just takes longer to break, which is weird. I think it's the equivalent of like 3 axes, maybe. So even if I saw it on the island, it's not like that good. And the golden axe takes forever in this game, actually.
You don't have to do to get it, because I've never gotten it before.
So in this game, the golden axe has like a crazy requirement. Oh, maybe that's the shovel. I think in this game, golden axe, you have to buy 50 saplings from Leaf. Which I guess is simple, just tedious. But the golden shovel in this game, you have to buy 50 bags of fertilizer from Leaf, which doesn't sound too much worse, but apparently he doesn't start selling fertilizer until you upgrade the store to the department store. What is it? TNT Emporium, I think is the name?
Yeah.
Basically, like the last upgrade of the store, which takes so much time and money.
Do people run any of those to like golden tool speedruns?
So in this game, it's just normally just either golden net or golden rod, which is, you know, catching all the fish. But there are other games have categories for the other golden tools, yeah, or at least some of them. Like golden axe in City Folk on the Wii is actually pretty popular, and kind of interesting. In that game, it's basically completely random. Throwing an axe into the fountain, and Serena, the goddess dog, who you may remember, gives you like a 1 in 64 chance, basically, to get it. So that's kind of interesting. But there are like golden watering can too. It's interesting, kind of, because that one you get from getting a perfect town and maintaining it for 15 days usually. That's sort of a different.
That sounds like so much work.
It kind of is. It's a nice walking lead. Because, like, I don't know. I think in this game it actually is a lot of work. Because in this game you can't get perfect town status without building 10 public works projects, apparently. Which is kind of crazy. You have to do that on top of, like, you know, planting a bunch of trees and planting flowers and making sure, you know, you don't have too many weeds, all that fun stuff. It's kind of a nightmare in this game. Yeah, I've been looking into all this stuff because there is a category called all golden tools in every Animal Crossing game, where basically you have to get all 6 golden tools, which is a whole lot. And I'm actually planning to do that in this game pretty soon, potentially this weekend. And so I've been trying to prepare for that, but it's a whole lot. It's kind of daunting how tedious some of these things are. But yeah, that all golden tools is one of my favorite categories in any game because it, you know, it's got everything basically. It incorporates so many things. Of course, it is also super long. In this game, only one person has ever done a run, and it took 13 hours. So
That's less time than I thought, actually.
Yeah, so like, I guess that's not too bad compared to some other runs. I know there are some crazy runs.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like 20, and like, in my mind, it was like an easy 20. It was going to be like 25 or something.
I think, well, New Horizons also has all golden tools runs, actually. I think in that game, I actually don't remember the record. It's at least 20 hours, I want to say. It's pretty crazy. That game,
Ugh.
I mean, that game, everything is slow, really. Yeah, some of those tools are crazy. So right there, he had the flower I needed, but my pockets are full, so I gotta sell. He didn't have an axe, unfortunately, but I'll take the flower. I definitely want it, so I'm gonna go back and buy it. Only 3 axes at this point, though, is kind of bad. I guess I'll just keep checking. Yeah, 3 and 3, thank you. Let's stop talking to the flowers now. And so that walking leaf was good. I could do some other things. This run, there's kind of a lot of flexibility in terms of like the order you do things. It's kind of a lot about like, you know, during the run, going where you need to go depending on what you have, what you need, all that stuff. Unfortunately, at this point, I kind of just need axes, so I just gotta keep changing the date.
Yeah, I like runs with a lot of like player expression generally, but especially like the mental player expression. I like how, like, being able to see how different runners see different situations and stuff. I think it's so interesting.
For sure. No, I agree completely. Yeah, because this game, I mean, obviously there's always a lot of RNG involved with bugs showing up and all that, but it's definitely a lot about, you know, for one, mentally preparing, I guess, or having the knowledge of, you know, when's the best time for each bug and what to do if you're in this scenario or that scenario. But yeah, it is interesting too. Even in this game, you can tell, or at least when I watch other runners of other Animal Crossing games, sort of what their approach is, and like, you know, compared to how I would do it, say, oh, they do it this way, that's interesting, or, you know, it's a little different. I don't know. It's pretty cool, like you said, just watching different people do the same run that I've done so many times.
Yeah, even in like smaller ways with just like games that are completely like execution, like Super Monkey Ball I run a lot, right? But I can tell different runners apart by how they do like different strats, or like the strats that they like opt for, or how they even like pause or do their menuing. Like, it's just a bunch of small stuff that I think is so interesting.
Wow, yeah, that's monkey. I mean, that's a crazy speedrun. That's interesting. Because like from an outside perspective, you know, I don't really know much about that game, but I've seen a few runs and I just like don't know what's going on. It's always very impressive, but it is interesting. Like if you've done a lot, you know those small things that, you know, are different. So that's really cool.
Yeah, I've been running for 10 years, so like if I personally can tell just like all these small things, I'm not like counting against like anyone else who can.
Yeah, that's,
'cause it's just so much.
That's cool though. All these people. I could. I'm gonna check for one more acts, then I might do some wintertime stuff. I only have 3, right? That's not ideal. Was that? Am I crazy, or is that a diving beetle? No. Basically all I can see right now is diving beetle, pond skater. That's about it. But those both might be better at a different time, so I think I can just kind of move on. Well, since I have the purple flower, I could try to get the peacock. Yeah, I mean, this game, yeah. As far as speedruns go, this is one of the more chill ones, I would say. Because, like, of course, you're always trying to optimize things and, you know, do things quick, but it's also... Oh, I don't need to check. I don't know, I think it's a perfect game for, like, a new speedrunner to try, maybe. Like, it's a very popular franchise. You've probably played it already. And it just, like, you know, provides a different way to play, different way to experience it. Which, you know, obviously I think is great, a lot of fun, but yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, obviously, again, there's always RNG in this game, but yeah, it is pretty fun. Especially at the beginning, too. You kind of just sort of go at your own pace and, you know, do it as fast as you can. Like, oh, that's great. And you have something to compare to, and then obviously the improvement as you keep going. What's this stink bug? This guy's annoying. 1% at all times. That's nice to see. I came here for the house centipede, although I'm gonna cut down some trees too. The house centipede is a weird bug that's only in this game, as you all might remember. It shows up in the rocks. And it's kind of scary. And it's, I don't know, kind of rare sometimes. There's a bees. This is weird. So yeah, that's how you catch bees. After you hit them out of the tree, just run up and then you hold A and wait. You Usually works out all right.
After I learned how to do that, I stopped being scared of bees, but they still like scare me just like a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Or like I see them pop out the tree, I'm like, oh, what do I do?
it's exactly that, I think. You know, combined with the noise they make, that like basically like a clock alarm, right? You hear that and then your brain just instantly triggers like the, oh God, panic reflex or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just so natural. There goes my first axe. Yeah, the axe durability is also random, unfortunately. Slight variations in how many trees each one can cut down. So that's another fun, not so fun part of this run. Yeah, this is some great 7 p.m. music right now. I'm in the rain, so not a lot can show up right now, but this house centipede can. And that should help me, preventing other things from spawning because of the rain. So I'm going to go for it here still. I can also start to sort of control my flowers. That's like another part of this run, where I can sort of collect them all in sort of the same place up top here, and make it a little quicker to check for the flower things when I need to. I'm also getting rid of all the red flowers because I already caught the tiger butterfly. And so I don't need those anymore, basically. So the snail, good question. In this game, the snail only shows up on the shrubs or the bushes as opposed to the flowers. And so at this point I don't have the shrub yet, so I can't catch the snail here, unfortunately. However, this isn't a great time for the snail. I don't know, maybe, in terms of percentages. We do actually know the spawn percentages, the base spawn percentages for the bugs at the different times and months, which helps a lot, I think. You know, in terms of the routing things out, and also adapting, you know, where to go based on what you need. And so the snail is part of the route later, in June. It's got like a high chance, so I'll be going there eventually. But yeah, it's sort of like there's a certain order that things need to happen. It's a lot of bees today. And you can't really do things until you do the other things. So like, I can't do the snail until I get the shrub, right? I can't get the shrub until I go to the island. And I can't get to the island until I pay my second debt. And I can't pay my second debt until I get enough money from selling bugs, basically. So it's like a long chain where certain things need to happen before you can, you know, progress, basically. I'm kind of just taking my time, selectively cutting down some trees to sort of keep some that are like in a line that I can see, you know, as I run along. Thinking about doing like, you know, one lap around the town. Keeping trees that are sort of easy to see and easy to scare things off of.
By the way, after this day is done, do you want to go ahead and take one of those breaks?
Oh, sure. Can do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'll finish cutting down some of these trees, and ideally I'll find this house centipede. And then I could save, and then would that be a good time?
Yep, that would be a great time.
Stop on the title screen? All right. Hopefully that should only be a few minutes, but...
Yeah, we're not in a rush.
You never know.
We're having a great time here.
Yeah. It's sort of, oh, that's funny. Let me catch this guy. There's actually a fairly large Japanese runner community across a bunch of Animal Crossing games. And they call it the high speed, slow life, which I think is a great term for Animal Crossing speedruns. Because, you know, you're trying to go fast, right? But it's also fairly relaxed, which, you know, for me at least is a large reason why I like it so much.
That's like the most apt description of a speedrun I've ever heard.
It's so good, isn't it? It's one of those rare moments where like Google Translate actually does it right, and you're like, wow, that's actually it's so good.
Do the English speaking and like Japanese speaking sides of the community, do they like collaborate or do stuff often together?
I mean, they're great overall. They're all great, super nice. You know, coming into my stream for a while and stuff. So I guess when I first started, I started with City Folk, and at the time it was pretty much entirely Japanese runners, but they were super helpful. And, you know, helping me get started, and you know, learning things. And you know, since then, basically they've been great. And we had a few, you know, races. So like City Folk is probably the most popular Animal Crossing speedrun game. And we've had a few, there's like an annual Golden Net race in that game actually that's a lot of fun. Hosted by a Japanese runner, but there's always, you know, Western and other runners. So that's always great. That's actually coming up in a couple weeks, so that'll be exciting. Yeah, they're super great, super supportive.
Yeah, I'm happy that a lot of the different like communities of the same games that like just speak different languages. I'm happy when they collaborate often, because it's super cool just like seeing everyone playing the same game together in harmony.
Yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Because actually, yeah, in City Folk at least, the Japanese version is faster than the English version, so that sort of became the de facto like standard for that run. Oh, I actually want this money. And so I guess that's another reason too, like, you know, the what's the word? Harmony, or the you just said it, I don't know, but basically it makes it easier, I think. Cooperation maybe between all of us. I can plant some of my flowers.
One thing I like watching whenever it's on is specifically like the Kirby relay. That's so fun.
Oh, did that happen recently?
Yeah, it happened like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I think, yeah, because I follow a bunch of those runners on Twitter or whatever, and yeah, I think some of them participated in it, and that's, yeah, because there's like a whole Japanese team, right, against the US team or something.
Yeah, I think this time there was three Western teams and 2 Japanese teams.
Oh, okay. That's really cool then.
Yeah, I was talking about this recently. The last time I was hosting something for the AAPI event, because there was a Kirby run for that, and they were talking about it. And apparently, the results were like so close.
What? Oh, like within like I feel like I saw a screenshot or something. Was it within like seconds maybe?
Yeah, it was like one of I think Western B won off of like the times of the individual runs added together, but with handoffs and stuff. Japanese A won.
Oh wow,
it was like so close.
I mean, I think races are awesome. Or relays too. Yeah. Anything like that is just so fun, especially when it's close. Yeah. Let's see if this guy shows up. In these next 2 rocks. If not, we could take a break when I go into the shop and sell things, and I could just like stand there. Oh, there we go. Oh, don't go in the water. Oh my god, I've never seen that. All right. Well, I'll find another one. Yeah.
I don't even know they can go in the water. I've never seen that before.
I've never seen that in this game. That's a first for me. Yeah.
Say the line, say the line.
All right. So do you want to take a break? I'll just stand here and sell.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
While you're preparing to sell everything, I just want to mention that we try and take breaks here at GDQ Hotfix about once an hour or so. I just want to make sure everyone gets up, goes to stretch, does all that good stuff, stays hydrated, eats a little snack, all of that good stuff. And in just a few minutes, we will be back with more Animal Crossing New Leaf. So we'll see you back in a few minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Going Places, the only and also the best and also the coolest speedrun travel show here on GDQ Hotfix. We are in the middle of a Animal Crossing New Leaf speedrun on the Nintendo 3DS. Before we get started, I just want to mention real quick that if you're watching on YouTube, you should go to twitch.tv/GamestoneQuick. If you're watching on Twitch, you should go to youtube.com/GamestoneQuick. Both places have more GDQ content than you could ever imagine. Trust me, I've seen it before, and I watch GDQ quite often, I would say. And if you're on Twitch, you should consider dropping a sub, Prime sub if you have it available. You should check right now. I'm looking at you, Twitch chat, because all of those go to support GDQ Hotfix and keeping us online almost every day. But enough of that. I want to get into this Animal Crossing New Leaf speedrun. I want to see more of catching all the bugs.
Yep. So should count down or just get it right into it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just count down.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, resume. So had some time to recover from that house centipede going to the river, and we're back and ready to find another one. And see, this thing is kind of rare. This is the best time for it. So I kind of just have to keep doing this until another one shows up. And the rocks are a little far apart. There's actually 4 over here. And 1 up top, maybe 2 up top. So I guess it's probably worth running all the way up there. So yeah, before the break, I did actually catch a rainbow stag, which is great. So that was a lot of money, and I do now have enough money to pay off my second debt, so I will do that today, which is great. There's another one, because again, I need to do that to unlock the island. And ideally, I will do that after I catch this house centipede. After I find another one. Oops. Oh, there you go. This is pretty good for this thing. I think it's like a 3% right now. That was pretty good. I'm gonna plant one of my flowers I don't need. I'm actually gonna wear this one. Because that's the only way to bring flowers to the island, if you need to, is to wear them on your head. And then you can take them off and plant them on the island. So this is just like for way later, if I need to go back to the island for birdwing, basically, I can bring a flower there. Because when I go to the island next, I'm going to get rid of all the flowers because I want to maximize my chance at the coconut beetles. Don't save. It's good to get axe. It's axe number 5. I need to pay my debt. I can't forget to do that. So yeah, house centipede, definitely the most disgusting bug in the run. Maybe not of all time. But yeah, luckily we won't have to see it again. So I do have to talk to him first to actually get my loan, my debt. And then I have to pay this one in the post office. A rare Pelly sighting, so enjoy it while it lasts. Just enough. Pelly is great. Shout outs to Pelly. Goodbye. I'm still not over the fact that she wasn't in the new Horizon Space game, but that's a story for another time.
I'm also mad about that.
Yeah,
don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you for your support. Yeah.
Also, I love the keypad just going 99999.
Yep, that is optimal debt repayment. Just smash the 9 button. You can.
I want that as like a soundboard on Discord, just going 9999, like all the different numbers.
Yeah. I think that would actually work pretty well. Same time. February for Centipede. Maybe some other things. So paying the debt, I have to pay my second debt there. As you see right here, Tortimer shows up. But it's Island Tortimer. Telling us about the island, I presume. And so I do actually have to go down to the dock and talk to him. And then the island will be available on the next day that I load in. The cabin. Some more rocks. I need the centipede, and then I'll be done with the rocks. There you go. Sometimes it's that easy. And I'm still gonna run around. I could cut down trees to get a bagworm. But the main thing I would like to see is a snowball. Oh, that was a little scary. I got too close to it, but it was fine. So that's good. So now I'm just kind of done here. I'll move on. Check for an axe and go. Well. I would actually like to... I need to go talk to Tortimer for one. So maybe I'll do that. I also need to get a moth. I forgot about a moth. So I might do that next. And then go to the island on that day. Okay, so he's kind of redeeming himself here with the axes, which is great. So, I need mole cricket too. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to November then. And get a mole cricket and a bagworm and cut down some trees. And hopefully see a orchid mantis and a mantis while I do that. And on that day... Wait. Yeah. Yeah, this is the part where there's like a lot of different things that I could do, but I think this is fun. Yeah, I think bagworm has a slightly higher chance in November versus winter. Almost 50%. Let's see, the trees I want to cut down are on the bottom. You can also look out for a violin beetle here and walking stick. Oh, there's one. I actually want to get rid of these.
I know it like costs time, but do you ever put like a town tune into your like speedrun saves?
In this run I haven't, although I kind of like the idea. You know, it is pretty quick in the town hall, but to have a nice town tune. There's actually another category called KK credits, where like the goal is to get KK, or what's it called? Club KK? Club LOL? I don't know. Open that and then, you know, get him to play. That's the credits. And in that run...
Oh, yeah. It's Club LOL, I think.
Club LOL. It's funny, in the Japanese version, the Korean version, they have different names. And I'm trying to remember what they are. It's like club like... Somebody would have to look it up. I can't remember, unfortunately. But, yeah, in that run, you have to get like 100% approval rating. And part of that is changing the town tune. So in that sense, it has been done in runs before, which is kind of cool. That was like an actual, you know, strategy. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did you ever have like a go-to town tune that you customize? I can't remember what I used to do.
I just changed it pretty often. I like figured out how to like transpose different songs and just like change. I would just like change the tune like often. I thought it was very fun.
It's honestly a great feature. It's something that's like small, but it's great to just hear it every hour. It makes me feel happy.
Sometimes I would just like have like the random notes with like some like blank spaces, and it would just like sound awful every time, and I think that's really funny.
Those blank spaces are those random spaces, right? I know what you're talking about. Those frog. I don't know why they're frog icons, but yeah, those question mark ones are a lot of fun.
Yeah, sometimes it just goes like. And that's so funny to me.
It's a very good Animal Crossing Town Tune impression. So yeah, I'm trying to get a... There's no bagworm yet. I'm just cutting down trees hoping to get a bagworm. Controlling flowers. I'm trying to think about where I should leave trees and where I should get rid of trees. That is true, actually. I've had that happen before in fishing runs. And City Folk and in this game. Because, like, the town tune is quite loud. And, like, you know, I fish off of audio almost always, so that loud music in your ear can be a bit of a nuisance. The walking stick. Yes, this is mass deforestation right now. Eventually, they'll all be gone, I'm sorry to say.
Deforestation, sad face.
Yep. It is true, yeah, the bees did this to my eyes, so... I actually have to start shaking trees. Until I get a bagworm. I also need to be listening for a mole cricket. I mean, hopefully I see a bagworm before I see bees. Or else my face will look the same, but it'll just be more pain. There we go. And you know, this is... This is the time for mole cricket too. So I could spread these white flowers around to look for an orchid mantis while looking for a mole cricket, I guess. Only got a couple left. I don't know.
That bug that like fell out of the tree a few seconds ago. That sound effect is so funny. Why did it go like boyoyoing?
I don't know. It is very funny. Yeah, that's the bagworm. I'm sure it doesn't make that sound in real life, but I guess maybe to emphasize that it was actually there to make it easier for people to see. I don't know.
But like a boyoyoing, like really?
Yeah, it's like super, like it's got a slinky for a silk or something. I don't know. I actually don't know if Spider does the same thing. This game is funny. Tiptoe around my flowers. That guy's standing directly on my flower. Oh. Nice orchid, and you can hear the mole cricket screeching. I'm not very good at mole crickets in this game. I swear they like move while you're digging up. Yeah, like he's way over here now. There's no way. There He will not go in the water. I think I should get Violin Beetle now too, probably. Show up on one of these stumps eventually. It's also a good time to make sure I got all the flowers that I want to, which is all of them. I think I did. There's a weird, like, big area in the middle here that I'm not really looking at. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think that's all the flowers. Oh, I need to talk to Tortimer. I can't forget to talk to Tortimer. I'm trying to be really cautious, like walking down so I don't scare this thing if it's on a stump, but yeah, I didn't catch this. I saw one I was scared of accident. Oh, there's Phineas, the badge man. He sort of inevitably shows up during runs, because I think because I've caught so many boats at this point. Something like that. Oh, wait a minute, I already got the Orchid Mantis, didn't I? It's really just Violin Beetle right now. I'm trying to think if this could show up later. It could show up in June later. I'm not sure what the chance is though. Oh. There you go. I do actually need a regular mantis before... Well, yeah, I do need a regular mantis. It's weird that I got Orchid Mantis before that, but... I might want to... I'm gonna have to come back for that if I need to later. Oh, Tortimer's all the way over here. Yeah, it's kind of a long way to the beach on this map. That's alright.
It's really funny to me that like everything is on this like you have to go all the way around the town before you can like get to anything really.
Yeah, in hindsight, this
like all in this little pocket.
This might not have been the best map, but I think it's alright. It's very circuitous route they have to take to get to basically anything. Which in a run maybe isn't great, but this is kind of a cool like casual town maybe.
Oh, definitely.
It seems like a lot of the stuff, right, is like, you know, clustered in that bottom left corner, which is kind of cool. Alright, July 7 p.m. It's finally island time. After I check for an axe and after I get a moth. So. You know, I should sell money. Or I should sell what I have to. Because it does cost 1,000 bells to go to the island, and I only have like 1,400, so it's not a lot. So I'll sell what I have after I catch the moth down at retail, because I have to go down there to get it. Yeah, this guy has overall not been good for the axes. I need quite a few more, I guess. Although once I get the shrub, I'll probably have to do quite a few J changes to find rain where I want to, so those will be like more axe checks. You heard this thing here. So yeah, moth in this game only shows up from a light source. I guess it's the same as other games, but in this game it only shows up here at the retail center or from like a lamppost, I think, or other light sources that you build in public works projects. But during the run I don't build any of those, so this is the only place I can get it. Which can sometimes be a little annoying, a little slow. Alright, that should be plenty for my island trips. Ideally, I only need one island trip. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I wanted to save and continue, because that's sort of the strategy for moth and a few other things. For moth specifically, to save and continue right in front of that retail store, right in front of that light source. Although, since I'm here, I might as well change the date again to get another axe check. I might as well. I'm actually curious how far they go until they despawn. Because like in City Folk, they despawn pretty quickly. And it's pretty easy to scare them away. But in this game, it seems like they're not as easy to lure away. Which is good for the run, since they can be kind of rare sometimes. Yeah, I've lost count of the axes, but it's not... I think I still only have 5 total. And based on how many trees I have left, I probably need like... 5 more maybe to get rid of all of them. Maybe 4. Those, did I get rid of all the ones down here? Yeah. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, please just don't. I'm gonna take my sweet time with this thing. It's really not great if it's right next to the house. Okay, that's better. Okay, that is very good. Tarantula and Scorpion are the 2 most annoying things in this run. So to see one randomly like that is pretty amazing, actually.
They both scare me like so bad.
They're so scary in this game. Because, obviously if you got your net out and you run around on top of them, it's over for you. And in this game, for whatever reason, they're so rare. So like the runs can sometimes sort of drag on if you're looking for one or the other. So that's really good to get one at least. Sort of like without trying, right? And the moth was quick too, so that's good. But yes, finally off to the island. Unfortunately, Captain is slow, so we won't hear his melody. This time, anyway. Alright, show me the shrub. Not today. What about the tour? No tour. Alright. So that's fine. I have to come back anyway for the shrub, so I'll check for the tour next time. Because basically I only have to do a tour that's there if the shrub is there. Okay. I gotta do some island management here. Once I get the Emperor, I'll get rid of the flowers. I'll get rid of some of these trees once I catch a few things. There's actually quite a few things I need on the trees still. Still need Longhorn too. Like this tree's in kind of a bad spot, isn't it? I'll get rid of these two. Because the main goal is the coconut things here. Everything else is a nice bonus, really. And of course the, hold on. They're very easy to scare in this game, so I'm going to be very careful. Hercules is actually one of the rarer ones. I really hate this tree. I changed the angle at the last second. Shoot. Yeah, normally I cut down these trees on the bottom. Because the island actually changes. There's a few different shapes. But yeah, those two are in bad spots. Yeah, but that was actually really easy. That was a bad miss. Hopefully I see another one soon. And it's not like the last thing I need. Otherwise that would be bad.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm seeing some 07s in the chat.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was just my bad. But that's alright. Because yeah, Hercules and Golden Stag are the two that are like rarer. Slightly rarer than the other ones. From what I remember. The tiger. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that wasn't the best tree. But that tree's gone now. Wharf is an island exclusive. Well, no, it's not an island exclusive. It's just a beach exclusive. But it's definitely much easier to get on the island. Hermit crab is the island exclusive that I need now. So I'm picking up those blue shells so they don't confuse me. Goliath. So there's six coconut things that I need. That's 2. That's dumb. But I didn't get scared somehow. That's 3. Yeah, these things get scared quite easily. So I normally try to be very careful and run like far away.
I'm just like them.
Easily scared, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta ease up to me.
Nice and slow. Net in position, ready to go. Okay, there's the butterfly I want. And now I'll get rid of these flowers because I don't want more butterflies to show up, basically. And yeah, I guess... I mean, so far so good, aside from scaring that one. I got the 4 easier ones. But now we'll see how quickly the big two want to show up. I could actually do this at a different time, I'm thinking. Because I'm going to have to come back to the island anyway. So if I come back at like 11 p.m. is what I'm thinking, I'd have a chance for Scare Beetle and Giant Beetle on the trees too, which might be good. But I don't know if it's really worth it. Oh, I need this. I can't forget this. Oh, I forgot a flower. Yeah, at this point, the method is just to scare all the other bugs, check the coconut trees, and then sort of do it again. And run around. It seems there's some weirdness with the spawns in terms of like when things spawn in this game. Scaring things away definitely does help though, and then it seems like time also helps. Well, shoot. Hercules is all I need. I can drop the shells up here. So, I guess, yeah, Hercules is all I need, but I could still see, oh. Easy. First try. Well, that was pretty lucky, honestly. They see that so quickly, but I will take it. Yeah, now I leave. That was a pretty good island, actually. I didn't get the tour or the bush, but that's fine. I'll come back. And so you do have to go back to the town to save. It takes a little time.
Yeah, we're having some technical issues. We're going to be going to a break for just a couple of minutes and we'll be back with more Animal Crossing. Hello, everyone. We are back from technical difficulties, heck, but we're back now, and hopefully our stream should stay up.
Yep. Ready to get right back into it if you are.
Yeah, we are.
In 3, 2, 1, go. So I was just chilling on the title screen there. After that save, I'm gonna go to 11 p.m. now in the summer because I need to go to the island again, and I kind of want the shrub before I continue any further. So I'm gonna go to the island again today after I look for some bugs, I guess. Because yeah, summer night, there's a lot that can show up. Tarantula would be the main thing, would be the best thing that could show up, but quite a few things I need on the trees still too, so I'll be looking for those. Saw stag, which is not that. Is that it? It's really hard to tell with this lighting. Alright, that is it because the little encyclopedia icon showed up. Oh, that was a giant stag, okay.
This part of the road looks like so terrifying because you just have to like not scare any of the bugs away, but it's so easy to scare a lot of the bugs that are left away.
It really is, yeah. And like, you know, depending on where you are and which direction you're running, like it's really hard to see them. Like running down like this is kind of always risky because by the time you even see the tree, right, they're gonna get scared. So it's a balance between like, you know, being careful but also, you know, trying to be fast. And like ideally I'll run like side to side as much as I can or up like this where you can actually see where you're going. But
yeah, it's like what the Japanese community said. I don't remember like what it's called, but it's like fast runs to life or whatever.
High speed, slow life, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a fine balance always.
That's a generational quote, I fear.
Honestly, it should be more popular. Maybe we can popularize it.
It's going to be right here on GDQ Hotfix. We invented it. Don't worry about anyone else that might have said it before us.
We gave it, you know, the spotlight, so we can get all the credit, definitely.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Another sad captain, another check here.
I always hate interrupting him because I feel so bad.
I do feel a little bad during the runs, but you gotta do what you gotta do for the speed. But anyway, at least I got the good tour, so I'm gonna do that now. Even though the shrub's not there, I can spend my medals later. So this one, I just have to collect flowers and plant them in the middle here. And it's good because it's fast. It can end early. And it's also good because I can catch bugs during it, so I'll be doing that maybe after I rent this net. And like I mentioned earlier, I can find a purple flower. So if I find another one, I'll take it. Because it might help with peacock later, I guess, maybe. But yeah, at this point, the only bug I would really like to see is the birdwing. That would be great to see right now. In fact, I kind of want to run around a little bit to see if it might be here. Because these tours have like pretty good spawn rates for those things compared to the town. Like we already saw a bandit and a agris. Oh, it's a tiger. Okay. I could see a regular mantis too, actually. Pretty sure. My pockets are full already. All right. I actually don't know if diving beetle can show up right now on this tour. It looks... Should I stop start again? Oh, okay. Okay. Should be good. Yeah, shoutouts to Comcast Xfinity. My favorite. But yeah, still looking for...
Xfinity, no free advertisement.
the whatever an anti-advertisement is, yeah, that's me. I need, what did I say, 10 more flowers? I haven't seen a birdwing, unfortunately. But birdwing also shows up very common on the island itself, so I'll probably just end up going back there for it. And so that's the nice thing about this tour is that most tours you have to sort of play out the entire timer, but this one finishes whenever you're done with the flowers, so it's a little faster. Oh, I only got 4 medals. That's rare. Normally you get 6 medals. I need 5 for the shrub, so I actually have to do that again. Is it because I didn't plant hybrid flowers, maybe? I didn't plant the purple ones? I think he actually tells you at the beginning there's like a certain flower color that gives you more points. But since I can't read it, I kind of just ignore it. So that's another first for me, actually, not having enough. That's fine. Normally it takes like 2.5 minutes to get enough flowers. And so I'll just do this sort of quickly. Hopefully I see a birdwing. Having a second chance would be nice. Or is nice. Oh, that would have been nice. Because, yeah, birdwing and mantis, I think, is all I can see. And yeah, I should plant more of these too. Maybe they're higher points.
This song is like ingrained in like the back of my mind.
It really is the type of thing that just gets stuck there, huh? Because I think is it the same for every single tour? I think it might be. I don't know. I think it's very fitting for this like hectic but fun, tour mini game. So this one was actually really fast. It's a couple extra minutes to get enough medals, but I guess that's all right. Yeah, see, like that time I got 6. Maybe because I had a better variety? As long as you have a variety, like no matter which one is the good flower, you should have enough. So yeah, now I just have to leave. And I just have to keep coming back until I see the shrub sapling.
I hope this isn't like finding the axes.
Yeah, that's true too, actually. I hope not. Because, I don't know, the shrub, it seems like it usually takes like within 3 or 4 trips total, I would see it. I don't actually know the exact chances of it, but
all I'm saying is the 3DS has a microphone. It could hear that you're at an event right now.
that's true. Yeah,
Might just give you the worst luck of all time.
the reverse, what do they call it? The desire sensor or something?
Yeah.
Just the inverse of that, yeah. That's right. So now I just need to, I'm going to stay here until I get some more bugs. This is what I need, the cicada shell. And once I get the scarab giant and a lantern, or at least scarab and giant, I can maybe move on. The unfortunate thing about this 11 p.m. is that the Leaf store isn't open, so I can't check for axes. So there's not really any use in, changing the date over and over. Although I kind of do want to get rid of these flowers, because I don't need the Emperor, and I don't really want it to show up. And over here, should I even check? Is there any way a tarantula would spawn over here? I'm not so sure, but I kind of want to check anyway. Yeah, this is sort of the strat for here. Check all the trees, save and continue at like one end and then do it the other way. Which kind of works. Kind of works all right. Going down like this is sort of annoying, but... And I kind of do want to get rid of some more trees if I had some more axes. I'm kind of in like a middle ground here. So I definitely do want to check the whole map for the tarantula.
I understand that like spiders are good for the environment, but I'm terrified of them personally. But I need to see this tarantula for you.
Yeah, unfortunately there are 2 spiders to go. Tarantula and spider. But yeah, tarantula, one of the more troublesome. Tarantula and scorpion for sure, the most troublesome. So the feeling of joy when I see it will overcome my fear, hopefully. Assuming I do, because these runs, like, the beginning sort of goes faster, like there's so many things you need, so you're always catching stuff, but toward the end it can really kind of slow down when, what you need is the rarest stuff. I did get the giant and the scare, which is nice. So now I don't need any trees at this point. Really? I mean, lanternfly could show up, but it's more likely elsewhere, so... Probably gonna change the date again. And come back for tarantula, because tarantula is a little better, it feels like, when all the trees are cut down. I think, I'm trying to see, I could do like November to get the mantis, check for axes, and check the island. Because once I get the shrub, I'm going to do late June to check for rain. And again, all those days will be days I can check for an axe. So like that'll help me. Hopefully. Daytime. So I can plant my other flower too. Both my flowers on my face. I think mantis can show up on that thing. Yeah, mantis is the only thing I can see right now in November. But I'm here because this is the best time for it. So I kind of just want to get it and then get everything else in June. So it might require a few save and continues here. Like I could also just check for an axe and then save and quit and change the date for this, but it might take some time. I guess the other thing, these save and continues serve as flea checks too. Because flea is kind of unique. It only spawns, I think, when the map loads in. It's not gonna like spawn after that. So save and continue, or like change the date is the only way to really give yourself a chance for it. I don't know, now I'm wondering, does this make sense? I think this thing could show up on the island too. Let's try to check that. And change the date, because he didn't have an axe again. So like if I need to...
It's not usually like this uncommon, right?
So like, I guess what, the mantis or the axe or both? Because...
Both.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, mantis is usually fairly common, I think. But look at this right now, it says 6%. So maybe that's not so common. I've only seen one so far. And I mean, the axe is 50%, but... Oh gosh, yeah, I got a... This is a bad luck day. So as I'm running, I'll just fall on my face sometimes. Kind of a cool feature in this game, I will say, but it's also... Oh, that's my good luck day for this thing.
I don't know how to do math, but I'm just going to say, because I'm a believer, that it's going to be 56% to get both at the same time.
Whoa. I like where you're going with that. I'm thinking you're onto something there. Oh god, this bad luck.
I'm onto something. I don't think it's a math degree.
I just fell on my face 2 times within 2 seconds. That's crazy.
I've never seen someone fall that much in like the shortest string of walking like ever.
That's all good. RNG minute for the axe, and I forgot. I need to go down to the island. Maybe I'm wasting time, but I need to go down to the island. So yeah, this is funny. I think this is the only game where like I'm not gonna do it on this day. I forgot. I think this is the only game where like every day there's a random chance to have good luck or bad luck. And there are items like the Pharaoh's Mask, yeah, that's just guaranteed to give you bad luck. But other games, I don't think you get any luck, difference, better or worse, unless you actually go to Katrina, right? And like get your fortune read.
That sounds right. I want to believe you because that sounds correct.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny, but obviously during the run, it's not amazing. Let's try some different music, 1 a.m.
I think my favorite song in all of Animal Crossing is like GameCube, like 3 a.m. or whatever. The one that's just like this like weird funky song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
exactly
about? Yeah.
What you're talking about actually, because in fishing runs of that game, we go to 3 a.m. June.
Okay.
So like I do know that song. It's so good actually. I do think, I mean, a lot of the games have great music. I think GameCube is my favorite though. Slightly.
I think GameCube's my favorite, and I've played mostly like New Leaf, but like GameCube music is like so good.
It's just so good. There's like the variation tracks too for like the Cherry Blossom Festival are some of my favorites. They're just amazing. The winter theme ones too, or maybe the Christmas Day ones. They're just so good. But yeah, this game.
You just make me want to play Animal Crossing right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Watching runs of this game, I'm always like, man, I gotta play. It's just so good. And like, really, the music is the main reason why I've been able to do runs so long, I think. It's just so relaxing, and like, I never get tired of it.
Yeah, there's also just like, I feel like with speedrunners who like run games that aren't like necessarily like super short, right?
Mm-hmm.
A reason why a lot of them stick around with their preferred games is just because like the music.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. If you're listening to it for so long, it better be good, right? Or at least not like painful, not making you crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing like even like an hour-long run with like just like a bad like OST.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't experienced it yet. I've only done runs of this game, really. And like Mario Golf, I guess, a few times, but that also is a great soundtrack, so I'm 2 for 2 on good soundtrack so far.
I've like long time ago, I've like run some like different like licensed games. Like I like the Bakugan games. Those songs in those games aren't the best, I'll say.
That's interesting, because I would think that, is that like an anime first? Would that have its own music, or do they like?
Yeah, it was an anime first, I'm pretty sure, but it was like, they like made the games and like they didn't use any of the music from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like the first game, like the trading card game, that had really good music, right? And then the fighting game that came after didn't. And then all the other ones just like got worse until like the most recent one, the Switch game. It's like an RPG again, and that one's like fine, but it's like a 7-hour run, and like the music doesn't justify the run.
Oh man, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah,
especially when it was once good and then it becomes bad. It's like, man, what are we doing here? That's like, man, that's one of my main complaints in New Horizons runs is that, right, in that game, you don't get the hourly music until you build the community center, whatever they call it. And that like takes a while. So the whole run, basically, you're stuck with the same track. It becomes...
I didn't think of that until just now.
Yeah.
I haven't played that much of New Horizons.
Right, like at this point, everyone basically has, the thing built, I assume, or a lot of people, right? And then like they don't even think about it, but yeah, it's a kind of a shocking decision that, like, to me at least, the hour of the music is like a key feature of Animal Crossing.
That like makes Animal Crossing Crossing.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
And so like to lock it behind progression is crazy to me.
I personally would never.
Yeah. I mean, if I designed my own Animal Crossing game, yeah, never ever.
I would have at least a couple of bugs if I made an Animal Crossing game.
Just
both in like the literal sense and also in like the metaphoric like game sense.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would have hundreds of both. Yeah, I love my bugs.
I just think games where it's like still mostly glitchless gameplay, but like you just like get to like abuse some bugs sometimes. I think that those are so fun.
Yeah, it is interesting. Unfortunately, in most Animal Crossing games, there's not really a lot like that you can use. The one exception is Animal Crossing Wild World, actually, because that has the letterhead glitch. Have you ever heard of that?
Vaguely.
It's like, cause it's like a very like, it's a huge glitch, but it seems like a lot of people don't really know about it, and I never really knew about it myself until I did runs. But it's pretty crazy. It's pretty powerful. Basically, you can you like overflow a letter's header, and you can write directly to your inventory memory, so you can put like any item you want in your inventory, which is crazy, but it's super helpful for runs too, because you can give yourself like a golden axe, you know, to cut down all the trees for golden net, for example, and like a hybrid flower and all this stuff. But yeah, that's really the only glitch I can think of that is used in like runs.
Yeah, like old Animal Crossing glitches are so cool.
It is pretty interesting. I guess that is always the case, though. Most of the interesting glitches are in like the older games, before they got all, you know, proper with their coding. I guess, I don't know.
Before there were like no more arbitrary code execution.
Right.
That's not good.
There is actually, thinking now, there is one glitch in this game where you can like duplicate money. There's like an all debts category in this game and other games where you pay off all the debts. And like, apparently there's a glitch in the original Japanese version only where you plant a bunch of trees and you put down a bunch of patterns and items on the ground down by the beach. And then like the game runs out of memory, so you can bury a bag of money and then dig it up. And it like duplicates the bag, basically. It stays in the ground, but you also get it. And so you can just
I remember that actually.
Oh, really? I never even knew about it until seeing those runs. I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, I guess that's one glitch that actually gets used in this game. I didn't even think of that. So yeah, I'm 0 for 4 on the shrub. That's not ideal. Just fine. I'll get it eventually. It's just kind of slow. And I guess gives me more chances for an axe.
Also, can we take our second break right when we do the next time change?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you could do it right now. After I save, yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll wait on the title screen.
Yeah. Just mentioning for everyone in Twitch chat, we take breaks about every hour here on GDQ Hotfix. It's a great time to get up, go stretch, get some water, get a snack, doing all of that good stuff. And then in just a few minutes, we're going to be back with more Animal Crossing. So yeah, we'll see you then. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Going Places on twitch.tv/GameStoneQuick. If you're watching on youtube.com/GameStoneQuick, that was a hit. You should go there if you're on Twitch right now. You can go to the Twitch channel. We're live almost every day with hotfix content. A lot of the time, there's these recurring shows. You can do exclamation schedule if you want to see more of those. But you can also do exclamation SGDQ because that's going to be happening in the first week of July. The second submission period for that is open right now if you've run any games that have been released past February 14th. So I know I'm shooting a couple things for that, but if you right now in chat or in the YouTube video are interested in submitting some of your new games to SGDQ 2024. Now's the perfect time. But we're gonna be getting back into more Nintendo 3DS speedrunning content right now. Some more Animal Crossing New Leaf. You wanna take it away?
Sure. Yeah. Get right back into it. In 3, 2, 1, go. So my current plan is I'm gonna go through days in July looking for a diving beetle while continuing to check for the shrub on the island and buy a few more axes, ideally. It seems like in most Animal Crossing games, early July has a slightly higher chance for rain. So I would kind of like rain here. Because diving beetle can still show up in the rain. And it might help eliminate some of the things from spawning. Even though I do still have a lot of trees left. So I'll get the cicadas no matter what, because they can spawn in the rain. But yeah, this map, yeah, I have to run all the way down to get to the dock anyway, so I might as well check. And another issue, I'm just thinking, I need to maybe sell again. Because I'm almost out of money. I can afford one more trip to the island before I have to sell things again. Which is not ideal. Normally I don't have to take this many trips to the island. I think this is trip number 6. So maybe 5, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully if the shrub is there I can just buy it and then we can start doing a little more. Specific.
If you just say there's a bigger number of trips to the island than there actually are, I don't think it matters. Because if there is more, then people will feel bad, right?
True. Yeah, this is actually my 34th trip to the island. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and we can have like a YouTube title that's like beating Animal Crossing New Leaf in 34 trips to the island.
It took how many trips?
Big bold letters.
Yeah. Just the clickbait, Animal Crossing clickbait everybody is craving right now.
Yeah, in big bold letters, the state of Animal Crossing content creators.
Yeah, it's rough times for us. There's so many of us, but not really. Not yet, anyway. I would love to see more people run this game.
I'm pulling back the curtain right now on on Animal Crossing YouTubers.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Oh dear, it's a bad luck day. Oh no.
I'm looking at everyone in chat when you said that people should run this game.
Any positive responses?
All I'm saying is, I don't know what the link is off the dome, but I think it's at speedrun.com/ACNL, right?
That sounds correct. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely, check out the speedrun.com page. There's the Animal Crossing Speedruns Discord. If you're interested, there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of resources and helpful people. Yeah.
Run 3DS games
if you're interested.
Big fan of the Nintendo 3DS personally.
The what? Sorry.
A big fan of the Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, huge fan. Aren't we all?
That's why I'm subbing for Hypnotics on Going Places, the Speedrun travel show.
Oh, I need money for an axe. Yeah, I need to sell. I need money for an axe too. If he had one, I would have enough, but barely. It's only 400 bells. So yeah, I need honestly probably 2 to 3 more axes. I need this shrub, so it's kind of a holding pattern right now. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do, I would say, extra date changes compared to what I would normally hope to do. Just to get enough, sort of finish the setup for the final few difficult bugs, really. Some rain is nice. So in this case, I'll go sell first, and then I'll go to the island. Oh, I need to sell. I just have to remember to do it. And make sure I'm looking very, very closely for this diving beetle. They're sometimes hard to see. Didn't see anything there. And I will have plenty of money. I still have the scorpion in my inventory. I still have the giant beetle, I think. Oh, I have 2 axes. That's good. I might only...
Imagine being the mayor and just like having a scorpion in your pocket for like months at a time.
It sounds pretty cool to me, honestly. If I went to, in real life, went down to the town square or whatever, and the mayor whipped out a scorpion. Personally, at least, that'd be pretty awesome.
It'd be kind of hype. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a pretty funny image. Even if you don't like it, you're like, all right, I respect that. You know.
Honestly, that'd be like the most swag I've ever seen on an individual in my entire life.
I mean, yeah, it is crazy. I think some people definitely do have scorpions as pets, which is pretty cool. But I don't know if I could ever do that personally.
Bugs and insects scare me, so I.
Oh really?
I can never do this in real life. I can never be the mayor.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. They are a lot more friendly on the screen, right?
Yeah, they just like don't like jump around or wiggle around. They just like sit there and they're like, "Well, I got caught."
Yeah, they just look nice. And yeah, you sort of, and like the guy, you know, he just holds them in his fist. And it's like, oh, that's cool. You don't really think about like, oh, he's actually holding, like.
He's like holding it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get the shrub again. This is kind of not good.
I'm gonna hope that 56% from last time is gonna carry over.
Yeah, definitely next time it'll be 56%. Honestly,
Do you know the percentage for it to like even like appear in the shop?
unfortunately for that, I don't have like a hard number. My gut,
I'm just gonna say they patched it.
perhaps they did. Their final move before shutting down the servers was to patch out shrubs, just to spite me. Although this is actually on the 1.0 version of the game. Oh yeah, okay. I got the dive beetle at least. So that's something. I'm on the board. Yeah, I've been doing.
We're getting close to single digit amount of insects left.
Oh, we are. Yeah, 11 away. That's pretty good. Yeah, there are definitely some left that are quite easy. Like common butterfly, yellow butterfly, honeybee. But also some quite difficult ones. So I kind of really, the bush is kind of roadblocking me right now. A little bit. It's good that he has an axe. This might be enough axes. What I could do is I should do that. I should do June now. I can check for rain days while doing this and then check the island too. Because once I get the shrub sapling, it's only a sapling, so like I need to bury it and go forward 3 days to actually grow it. So maybe if I see a rain day, it'll be raining again if I go back to that day. I don't know if it works like that in this game. It doesn't work like that in City Folk, I know, which is nice. And yeah, late June seems to have a slightly higher chance for rain too. So we'll see, because I really want to get rid of these trees. Get some easy ones out of the way. fairly quickly. Okay, okay. The forces that be don't want this run to finish, perhaps. Well, we got an axe, so that's good. And perhaps I was just splicing, and now there's going to be a guaranteed shrub on the island. We'll see.
All I'm saying is Xfinity didn't like my math and they're trying to shut me down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! 56%. Let's tone that back a little bit.
55.5%.
Gotta be accurate. Honeybee and peacock is what I'm looking for right now. This is the honeybee. So I can get rid of all my other flowers. I'm just gonna get the birdwing on the island. And I can actually do that today while I go there. So I'll pick up 2 flowers to take with me. And I'll get rid of the other ones. At this point, I may want to just save and continue to get the peacock out of the way. Because this is the best time for it. And at that point, I can be... Wait, can this show up in the island? Oh, it can. Maybe I should bring this to the... Oh, no. Sorry, it can, but it's kind of a lower chance that way. I kind of want to try it. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, this is where the map is not doing me any doing me any favors, really, having to run all the way down here.
Also, I love seeing like the little path like form from the like where you've been running.
Oh, yeah. This game, oops. It does do a pretty good job with that natural pathing. Have you played City Folk much? Or did you?
I haven't played it at all.
Oh, okay. So in that game, I think that was the first game to introduce the natural path forming. But in that game, they messed up the numbers or something, where everyone's town basically became like dirt patches from all the running.
Oh.
It was like it's like it deteriorated way too much. And yeah, I think that's like a very common complaint with that game, is how easy it was to sort of ruin your town. Which is unfortunate, because otherwise it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, I like how it looks in this game because it like works pretty well.
Yeah, it's like the texture or whatever, right? Like it's more detailed or something. Like, I don't know, it definitely looks good. Looks more natural, I'd say.
I just love how it's like along like the very inside of like the river.
Yeah, but it is funny. Like this run, it sort of becomes like a, I don't know about routine, or it is methodical, I guess. But yeah, you're doing the same thing a lot of times, over and over usually, and like it is funny to see it actually play out. Like goldenrod runs, actually, that happens a lot too, because you're basically running along the river the whole time, and it's like very obvious where your path is and where you've been running. Alright, I'm gonna try to get birdwing and peacock right now by basically scaring away other bugs and hoping they show up. And if I get peacock first, if I get birdwing first, I'll probably go back to the island. Or peacock. Oh, well, I got them both. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't see the shrub, so. I have to come back here. At this point, I think I'm all set with axes.
Really, the shrub shouldn't take that much longer, right? Like, really, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the longest I've gone without it. I do think. Not that I've done like a ton of runs of this, but yeah, in my practice recently, in like PB attempts recently, it's usually within the first like 4 or 5. You know, that being usually within the first 3, really. 4 or 5 being like kind of more than I would expect. So this is an outlier, I guess, in the wrong direction. But despite that, the other bugs, you know, kind of cleaning up pretty well here. Aside from Pond Skater, that's a weird one to leave there. It's mostly like just hard ones that are left. So once I get the snail, we'll really be in like the final stages. So yeah, hopefully that shows up soon. And I'm gonna do 7 a.m. now, so I don't need to check the store. And this is the time where I do want rain, once I have the bush to get the snail. So if I get rain here before I get the shrub, I'll keep in mind the date. And I will cut down a lot of the trees, hopefully seeing spider while I do that. So no rain. But I think the spider still has a really good chance right now. So I'm gonna cut down trees as I go to hopefully get the spider. Because it's the last thing I need on the trees. Or in the trees.
How do you feel about this song?
I'm sort of mixed on it right now, honestly. I don't know if I've ever heard this. Because it's usually rainy here. It's kind of nice. Although I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. It's just like I wish there was a little more. You know what I mean?
Maybe too mellow.
Yeah.
Like a minimalist song, like minimalist art or something.
Yeah, I like minimalism, but it's like a bit much for minimalism, but it's like too... It's not enough to be like just straight up like mellow.
I see. Fun fact, the spider stays in the tree. You can just smack the tree and you catch the spider. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this game... I will say the variety of music seems like quite high. Like there's all different types of songs in here, which is good. Yeah, I don't know if I should cut these down right now, but I need to do it anyway eventually, so I'm just gonna cut down what I can. And I think this will be good to let me know if I actually need more axes or not, if I can cut everything down. I just have to remember that I have more trees up on my house. Yeah, you can see that's 3 spiders so far.
Also, I didn't notice, but yeah, someone in chat just said that the spider also goes boyoyoing. So,
oh, does it? Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, we just heard it 3 times. Huh? That's a.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, what a sound effect!
It is great, honestly. Like having done so many runs, that's the type of sound effect that I kind of tune out sometimes. Like small details, like while doing runs, I'm like, because when I see the spider, I'm just like, okay, it's a spider. I need to catch it, right? Like finally, I can move on, whatever. But it is funny. I definitely hear it. It's kind of loud.
I'm so excited to be five off from catching all the bugs.
Yeah, it's really coming down to a 5. By the numbers, it's kind of all right now. Tarantula, flea, petaltail are definitely the big ones remaining. Tarantula a little more so than the other 2.
I feel like it's gonna be like everything's gonna be like super easy, and then you're just gonna like struggle with the shrub. Unfortunately,
we got it. It's a miracle.
Never mind, I lied.
On the 57th trip to the island, we got it. I'm so excited I'm going to buy 2. I don't think it matters, but I'm going to buy 2.
6 and 4 does make 10, huh? I just realized that.
It's another thing that's never happened before. Me having enough medals to buy 2 shrubs. Kind of crazy. So now I just have to remember to take them out of the basket for 1. And then I need to actually plant them for 2. And then go forward +3 to grow them. And then come back here to June to find a rain day. Oh, I almost forgot. I almost forgot step 1. Take them out of the basket. And yeah, I guess I'll cut my trees on the way up. This seems like this should be enough axes, which is good. Because I also, I cut these ones already. It should just be the ones in a line up here. Maybe some more way up there.
I feel like we've gotten so many bugs already. Even if it wasn't, we do got that X money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this... I don't know, it's a lot. 72 in this game. I guess there's 80 New Horizons. They usually increase it by 8 in the past, like, several games. Sorry, 80 New Horizons, 72 here. I know it's 64 in City Folk. 56 in Wild World, which is weird. And then it's actually only 40 in the GameCube games. So that's kind of crazy to think about. The number of bugs has doubled since GameCube. Also kind of cool. All right, that should be it. So now let's plant them. I can plant them anywhere, really, I think. I think they'll grow anywhere. I try to give it some space. I'm gonna drop my axes because I don't need them. Wait, do I even need... Wait, is that gonna prevent it from growing? I don't really want to mess with it. I also don't know why. I think doing 2 bushes is, like, worse. Oh, you don't need to grow it. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Because really for snail, you can do the same thing as like moth, where you just save and continue in place, and then it'll just be there. Because this game, like, the camera doesn't really matter. And like bugs will just be on camera when you spawn. Whereas in other games like City Folk, it seems like the camera does matter a little bit. Where like a bug won't just appear on screen. So it's the 3rd, yep. No, the 2nd, +3 from 29. Okay, so they're grown. And now we do a rain dance, basically. Hope for rain. This is usually not...
With how the bushes went, surely it's going to be like a day.
Surely.
You're going to like...
Surely.
Just pick one. It's going to be it.
I sure hope so. Because, normally it's not too bad. But sometimes it could be bad. The weather can be fickle. Yeah, stick to late June, 7 a.m. I mean, the good thing is, once we get the rain, the snail should be quick. It's like I think it's like a 14% right now. I got clouds. Clouds usually means it's going to rain or it has rained. But it's hard to say. I'll just...
One day back, surely, right?
Yeah, like, you'd hope so. The thing is, like, there are 6 different, like, time ranges. where the spawns are the same. So like right now, I need to just be between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. So like I could do 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. If like, because this game it is possible for one hour in the same day to have rain, and then another hour like doesn't have rain. But it's like it's impossible to know for sure, right? If you go in and it's cloudy, and you're like, oh, was it raining before this, or is it going to rain after this? I don't know, because like 7 a.m. is different from 8 a.m. There's a flower up here. So I'm getting a lot of clouds, but not the rain that I need.
1 hour forward, or 1 hour back, surely, right? Like,
Honestly, I'm tempted to try it.
because your thing's already at 7, right? So, like, surely.
Yeah, like 6 a.m. is the same range.
We might be onto something here.
Or for science, right? Let's see. The cloud theory. Oh no! I accidentally did the exact same thing. 6 a.m. Another option you can do is like 5:59 or 6:59. Because then you'll see the 6 a.m. weather and the 7 a.m. weather if you just wait a little bit, but it's kind of slow. Oh wow. Your genius. It actually is true. And look, there's our snail.
It's just that shrimple.
It's so, all this time, if I had just gone 1 hour earlier on my previous days, I would have got the shrub day one, right? Wow.
Twitch out, we did it.
We did it. That was a great call. And now I think I have to do tarantula. I have to do it sooner or later. This guy is bad, but yeah, it's time. So we're gonna go 2 a.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. in this game is kind of weird. I did this the other day. Curious what you all think of it. It doesn't feel like tarantula scorpion music always. Nice and bright though. So yeah, for tarantula, there's not much I can really do. Unfortunately, I kind of just have to run around and hope it's there, and if not, save and continue and try again. But I do actually want to run with my net out because if I run close to it, it'll start chasing me, but it's okay because it's pretty easy to, or very easy to run away from them in this game. Make some inventory space. I don't really need it though. Yeah, no, it's true. See, I'm just trying to cover as much area as I can in just like one lap here. See as much as I can. Yeah, one positive about these things is that you can hear them if they're walking. Usually before you see them if you're running like side to side. So I'll be listening for the walking sound as well. Yeah, right now both tarantula and scorpion can show up at equal chance. And so it's kind of scary, like I just need one to show up, and it's basically a coin flip that it's the one I need. And like you never want to see, double scorpion or double tarantula. crazy. I haven't fallen into a pitfall yet, I don't think. There's definitely one out here somewhere. Yeah, I'll check over here. Yeah, another reason I'm doing this first is that to actually get the golden net in this game, you have to play on a bug tournament day and talk to Nat once you've caught all the bugs to actually get it. And there's a bug tournament in August, so I pretty much always get the pedal tail last, so I can catch the last bug on a bug tournament day and then just get the net right away. It just means I have to clean this thing up first, for better or worse. Unfortunately, I haven't talked to him yet. I don't know if I should. Maybe I should at this point. I probably should. He's the only one outside. Because that would give me a chance at Flea. Flea is a sort of hidden boss, too. If that's the last boss, then that's going to be painful.
I was about to say, I was about to ask if you got the Flea, because I didn't remember seeing it at all. But I know that you set up for it near the beginning.
Yeah, so I set up for it that trying to cut down on the people I've talked to for the places that it could spawn. Because usually, or sometimes at the end, if it's the last thing, you want to gather only people that you've talked to before, and then just save and continue over and over until you get it. Because, if you only talk to 2 of the people outside, then if a Flea does spawn, it'll only spawn on one of those 2. So it sort of cuts down on how many people you need to check, basically. But, yeah, that's never a snare you want to find yourself in. It's much better if you can just get it, during the run, during any of the other segments, all the time we spend running around, but it's easier said than done, I'll say. Yeah, now that I've talked to him, a Flea can spawn. And if it does spawn, it'll be on him guaranteed, so... hopefully I get a Flea. Is the short of it. And actually, the Flea is more common than the tarantula, if you can believe it. The tarantula is only...
I don't believe you.
I don't know why they made the tarantula and scorpion so rare, but they're literally 0.05% to spawn on a given bug. So there are I think it rolls 12 or maybe more bugs per reload, but it's still, for tarantula, it's 12 chances at a 0.05%. So that, no, 0.5%, sorry, 0.5%. But still, less than 1%, which is scary.
Video games just love low numbers.
They really do. I mean, I guess they gotta give something, right? Something that's hard, I guess, or rare.
Not even hard at this point. It's just time consuming.
Yeah, that's true. I guess a lot of these things like that in games, maybe hard equals time consuming. But yeah, I don't know. Casually, actually, when I played this a while ago, these things gave me trouble then too. It was no different. I never actually got the golden net in my casual town because I never caught a scorpion. Oh, there's the pitfall. I knew it was coming. Poor guy.
I like when you're really good at mashing when you get into the pitfall and you just kind of go in a circle really fast. You just kind of wiggle and then jump out.
It is funny, when when I do fall in the pitfall in this game, though, it's like a competing argument in my head, basically, between like, oh, you got to mash as fast as you can to get out. But I'm also like, this 3DS circle pad is so fragile. Like, I don't want to ruin it any more than I am already by running around all day. Like, I don't know.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, like 3DS, this thing's pretty solid overall, it feels like. But yeah, the 3DS circle pad, I don't know, I guess maybe it's notorious for like wearing out over time. Yeah, depending, I don't know, we'll see. I could go and do pedal tail and pond skater and maybe come back for this. But really, it doesn't really matter. I kind of just have to do it sooner or later. It might also be good to try to show pedal tail, because pedal tail is actually just as rare as tarantula and scorpion, but it feels a lot easier. And I don't know if it's because like it's flying around and it's much bigger, so it's easier to see, or what, but it's kind of weird. It's always felt easier in the runs.
If it feels easier, then it's definitely easier. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's fair. It is true. Like runs like this, sometimes you gotta trust your intuition. If like something seems like it works over time.
Yeah,
like,
speedruns are all vibe based. Nothing else.
Routing, prep, no need for that.
Yeah, as long as you feel like you're doing good, then you're doing great.
Honestly, that's not a bad way to look at it. If you're enjoying it, right? Like, sure.
Sure, we've taken 156 trips to the island, but like, we got the shrub and it was worth it. We're doing good.
the moment of joy was worth it all, truly.
The instant snail as well.
Yeah, the snail, at least the snail knew. He was waiting his whole life for like 200 trips to the island, right?
Put me in, coach.
He's like, I
know it's been 400 trips to the island, but like, we're there.
I haven't had a home for years, but I just want somewhere to sit. And then, of course, I just instantly catch him. I'm like, sorry, man. Is he still in my pocket? Yeah. You're in my pocket forever. True. Yeah, the microphone. If the 3DS were listening, I might say, oh, I really want a scorpion right now. I would hate to see a tarantula. That'd be terrible. I'm so scared.
I actually don't want any bugs, especially none of the bugs that I haven't caught yet. That'd be like really bad. I'm just here by myself, you know, just doing runs on my own stream.
Yeah, enjoying,
no pressure.
Enjoying my 3DS.
Chat right now, between you and me, 5 subs, and the spider comes out. Not the spider, the tarantula, the big spider.
Yo?
Yeah, 5 subs. It'll happen. That's all I'm saying. You personally can save this run.
You right there. Yeah, the scare. Ah, it's. I mean, the scary. I haven't even seen a scorpion. I'm not sure how long. It's been like what, 5 minutes? Maybe it isn't super long, but I don't know. I guess the reason this is so slow is that you have to save and continue to get another chance for it, basically. But you do have to check the whole island just to make sure you don't miss it. And like you said, it's just very time-consuming.
Okay, we just got the 5 subs. It's gonna happen like.
Yo.
Well, I don't know. You just load it. You just loaded it.
Thank you.
So it might be the next one. It's gonna be real soon.
The next one, wow, it definitely has to be. Thank you.
Thank you for the 5 subs.
The power of the external.
Yeah, and then the street pass sensor is going to be like. I just heard 5 subs in the distance, like right now, like.
That would be kind of scary if my street pass sensor just like started blinking green. Just sitting here. Oh god.
I think there should just be like a horror movie where like someone's just playing games on their Nintendo 3DS and the street pass like blinks green.
They're in like a cabin in the woods. That's honestly a great idea. Like a creepy.
That'd be so funny.
It'd be so relatable too. How many people would like? So many people. I don't know. Maybe not the older people. But
I'd be scared personally.
yeah, like anybody with a 3DS who's ever gotten a street pass would know. Like, oh man.
Yeah, talking about this is reminding me. At Midwest Speed Fest, there is a run of Find Me 2, like the street pass game.
Really?
And there was an incentive to use like the street like Miis that were actually like at the convention that Speedfest was at.
And
the runner had to like walk around like the entire like thing like a couple of times to like fill it up.
that's so cool though.
And then like right in the middle there's like a Mii that they like could not use. So they had to like run around like on the day of their run like twice to like fill up again.
That's so funny. It's actually really cool though. I didn't know you could beat that game so easily.
Yeah, it like for both the quests it took like 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
It was like fast.
Yeah, man, I love the Street Pass games. I really just the puzzle one was like all I needed. That was great.
I've never beaten any of the Street Pass games, I won't lie.
Yeah, like I mean, I guess Find Me maybe if that's how you unlock Find Me too, but that's about it for me. Like I like the
you have to have beaten Find Me before like the update. Then the game like there was an update to like the Mii Plaza or whatever.
Oh right,
and then
yeah.
it gave you Find Me too.
Okay,
I think that's how that works. I'm not sure.
It's something like that. Yeah, I think I had Find Me too. Yeah, I had like a fishing game too. That was kind of fun.
I think the only game I need for the rest of my life is like we play like the fishing one.
Oh, is that the one with like the little pond?
Yeah, it's like the little pond with like, respectfully, this like stupid like little fish.
Yeah, and I've seen some like speedruns of that game a few times, and yet it's funny when they do that mini game in particular because it's like, you know, high speed fishing. Like, what are you gonna do? I just gotta wait.
So like this time, right? Like early, like
Definitely.
we'll get the tarantula.
Definitely this time.
Yeah.
I mean, this town it's just been empty so far.
No pressure to Nintendo 3DS, but you gotta lock in.
Yeah. Maybe because Katrina's here, she's giving bad luck, actually. Sitting in her tent. Honestly, sometimes I get the feeling like maybe I'm just having an unlucky day. Maybe if I change the date, things will be different.
Surely, right?
I'm kind of considering. After this one, I think I'll try to do Pedal Tail maybe to mix it up a little bit.
I'm a believer. I'm the biggest believer.
Get something on the board. At least catch a pond skater. Juice my numbers a little bit.
Yeah, there's only 4 left. We're like right there. It's just like the last couple of annoying ones.
It's it's like the beauty of this game. The beauty and the horror. It's like so much can go so well, and then some of those last couple bugs will like make or break you.
I feel like a bunch of this went super well until like the shrub.
Yeah, like honestly, a lot of the bugs I think did go very well. The bugs themselves, but yeah, some of the external setup stuff like the shrub and the shrub was honestly the worst part. I think there's a very, very large number of extra island trips, and the axe wasn't great, but I guess it was fine in the end. But in the early,
having to do that one like flower mini game twice kind of sucked. But I mean, like, it was like 3 minutes in a 3-hour run, so like, who really cares? Who's counting?
That's true. All right, let's see if I get a pedal tail. The earlier Scorpion was super lucky too. I was so hopeful in that moment. Because actually,
the video game hates you, I fear.
It's a possibility at this point. Even though I've treated it so well. Showing it off on the brightest stage, right? So I can actually I will go to the bug tournament date. One of them, I have these written down. 5 p.m. And I'm kind of just assuming I'll see a pond skater right here. It's not a guarantee, I guess. Bug tournament day, all right. I kind of want to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I need to change the date anyway. Or change the time at least to get Tarantula. But yeah, Pedal Tail's kind of the same deal. I kind of just have to run around until I see it. But it feels easier again, probably because it moves around more. So like, it seems like you're more likely to see it as you run around. And it is bigger, so that helps a little bit too. But yeah, I'm gonna check the river as I go. Okay, Nan, that's a fleet check. I talked to her on the first day. In this run, or in this game in general, quite a few new people move in once you start, change the date. 'Cause I have like 4 or 5 new people already. Oh, yep. Well, there you go. It's that easy. She was indeed a fleet check. You heard that brief boing boing. That's another boing boing. But in that case, it's a very happy sound. It's my favorite sound.
Yeah, it was definitely like what you're doing adjacent.
Right,
for sure.
Right. Maybe a slightly remixed Spider Boing Boing or something.
Yeah, it's the remix.
I mean, that's great. That's one less thing to worry about. Maybe this is like got a long shot right now. Shoutouts to Nan for giving me that fully. I appreciate you.
Shoutouts to Nan.
What a great goat. Maybe my favorite goat, actually, thinking now.
The goat of all time.
The goat of goats, yep. Oh, this pond skater? Okay, that's good. Alright, I don't have to look at the water anymore.
We're almost there.
It's really so close, actually. Just two.
So what's the two that's left again?
Giant pedal tail dragonfly and the tarantula.
Okay.
So the pedal tail will be now, hopefully, and then tarantula will be next. Yeah, pedal tail is a weird one. It was introduced in City Folk. It was in this game, and they just got rid of it. It's actually really cool. It's just a huge dragonfly flying around.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw it, it like kind of scared me.
Yeah, it is pretty scary. In this game, it is scarier than City Folk, I would say, because it's just so big in this game compared to like the character. But in City Folk, it's actually quite fast, whereas in this game, it's quite slow. So it's kind of funny just seeing it like float around.
I thought Nan's horn was was that dragonfly.
I thought it was too. That's why I ran down there. I was like, hold on, maybe this is it.
I'm no longer a Nan apologist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Toshat, if you specifically like Nan.
She's faking me out. All right, that's fine. She can do what she wants at this point. She's earned it.
And that's my bad for thinking she didn't earn it.
And you can see Nat is just chilling out there because it is the bug tournament. I think if I actually change this at 3 a.m. on the next day, he'll still be there. Because the date doesn't change over until 6 a.m., I believe.
It's 6 a.m. I have like a joke with my friends where like sometimes like we like have bad sleep schedules, but it's like, okay. So like whenever we're talking, it's like late at night, we're like, we can still stay tomorrow until 6 a.m.
That's true. It's one way to look at it. No weeds will grow, no flowers will wilt until 6 a.m. So you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I know specifically what time the date rolls over.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, because like I could do, the next day at 3 a.m. to try to get the tarantula, but I also don't really want Nat to be in the plaza, but maybe it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I guess I'll think about that once I get the pedal tail. Because I think his tent doesn't leave. I think he's just standing there like all night until 6 a.m. And then he's like, all right, it's time for me to go. So
I can't believe Animal Crossing also has unrealistic working hours.
The poor guy, yeah, he starts at what, 10 a.m. on the bug off days, 12 maybe, until 6 a.m. That's tough.
He better be getting paid like massive overtime for that.
I sure hope so, honestly. Although, I don't know, he seems like a guy who might do it for the love of the game, Just loves his bugs so much. And maybe he gets paid. Is it canon that he like eats the bugs too?
I always thought he did.
It's like, yeah, in that sense, maybe he's getting paid.
I wouldn't stay up till 6 a.m. for an extra meal. That's all I'm saying. Like it can't be that good.
That's fair. That's a fair way to put it. It is fun. I know Chip does the same thing for the fish tournaments. It always made me laugh as a kid. You just like eat the thing. Just loved it. So yeah, that flea was really good. But again, it is more common than pedal tail. Unfortunately, I have not seen it yet.
I've never been more sad to not see a bug.
I appreciate it. even the bug not enjoyers surely are hoping to see this guy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, usually it's hard to say. I would say like 5 to 10 minutes for this thing is average. I'm not sure how long I've been looking for right now, but feels like more than 5. don't know. The scary thing is if I see it down by the beach, like it will fly off the cliff, which would be a problem. But definitely that won't happen. I hope.
Nothing bad from this point will happen. That's all I'm saying. Nothing will go wrong.
True. That is the mindset. It's kind of the mindset that you need in these runs sometimes. Because even if like the beginning isn't great, it's like, oh, I don't know, like is this worth doing? Like you could always turn around in an instant, really. Like I could, in theory, just get a pedal tail and then switch the day and get like an instant tarantula. Like it could happen. But
it's going to. That's all I'm saying.
It is. It's true. It will. Oh, well. See how slow it is? It just sits there. Oh, dear. How many times have I called it slow and then missed it, I wonder? Well, that's the first step. Last boss, tarantula.
Chat, we are almost there.
I'm gonna try to just stay on the same day. Because ideally, I'll catch the tarantula and I'll be able to go run to Nat and then just like get the golden net and be done. So I'll do 11 p.m. See, I guess, I don't know, that felt like average, I guess, maybe for pedal tail. Not good, but not like terrible. Fortunately, that is the easier of the two. Because, like, yeah, that one I saw because it, like, went over the river. Whereas tarantula, like, I probably wouldn't be able to see it from the bottom of the river, you know?
It's a shame that so many people in chat missed one of the big finds, but
oh no,
I'm saying it right now. They're not gonna miss this find. It's gonna happen right now.
That's right. Just in time.
If you hear me tab back in.
The time to tab back in is now, definitely. Oh, wait a minute. Was he outside or was he in the tent? The tent was open. Is it always open? Phineas has been here the whole time. She's been walking around every day.
Phineas has been a real one.
Oh, he's standing outside. All right.
I've never believed in a runner more than I've believed in you in this very moment right now.
Oh, that's a lot of belief. Thank you. Surely it'll be enough to spawn a tarantula right now.
I think it can happen.
It could.
We had those 5 subs from earlier. Unless someone wants to get 5 more subs, but
I'm
saying it's possible.
A delayed payoff here.
Maybe those 5 subs were for the other 3 bugs.
That's true too. You never know. This stuff is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, this running down there is a little scary because if I run right on top of the thing, it's like a big problem. I really don't want to do that.
Seen someone in chat saying that if you can't find the tarantula, they can at least offer a little spider in the corner of their bedroom. I just want to mention that we've already found a spider and it went boy oi.
You did, that's true.
But we appreciate the sentiment.
I don't know, maybe if I had a real life spider, I tapped it on my amiibo card reader, it would spawn a tarantula in game. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, you just got to keep it in your pocket for good luck.
Just enough room to catch one tarantula and then go get the net. Right? So I guess, yeah, it's just the new 3DS actually. So if you just put it on the touch screen, it could read amiibos.
Yeah, there is like a peripheral for the original 3DS where it like uses wireless communication or whatever. So like you tap it on this other thing and then it like beams it over and then it works.
Is that like disc thing? The like circle
Yeah,
thing?
like the disc thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen that before, yeah.
I've never seen anyone use it in my life.
Never in real life, yeah, I guess, but yeah, on the computer.
Yeah. I've literally only seen people use the new 3DS. Yeah, someone in chat saying they're hard to find, except for when you're not trying to find them at all and they're just hiding behind a tree and they murk you.
Yeah, it's a tale of this time there, yeah. And it seems like, especially too, like, you know, whenever doing like a fishing run in another game or this game, I always see tarantulas squirming like, oh man, why couldn't you be like this in the bug run when I need you?
I've never been more sad to like not see a spider, actually.
Yeah, it's a weird. I don't know, some runners actually say the same thing, like they're kind of like arachnophobic or whatever. But
yeah,
this game could be like I don't know, like a tool or something, or like a way to become less afraid.
I hate how it squirms around on the screen when you catch it. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's fair. Because he's just like holding it in his hand, and it's just like walking on air.
This like deadly like insect. What?
I don't know. Apparently, like tarantulas and frogs can be friends in real life or something. I heard that the other day. That was kind of cool.
Someone should like make a little like internet comic about that.
Honestly, maybe it already exists. I'll have to Google that. It is funny too, like even during the bug runs, I can't help but look at the river. I've seen quite a few like big fish so far. My eyes are just like drawn to it. It's like, oh man, I kind of wish I was fishing right now. I kind of thought I heard it there. Unfortunately, the river makes a sound that is sometimes similar to the tarantula like crawling around. So it sometimes gives like false impressions. I will say it feels kind of bad that I haven't even seen a scorpion yet. Yeah, I'm not sure how much total time I've spent just like running around, but it seems like I would have seen one or two at least by now.
That means the payoff is going to be massive. That's all I'm going to say.
Well overdue, yes. Either that or the earlier scorpion was too lucky and now it's like balancing out.
I feel like it balanced out with the shrub.
I mean, that's fair and true too, perhaps. How likely? Yeah, I'd say quite unlikely. We do have the percentage for it to spawn is like 0.5 per bug spawn, and there's like maybe like 10 bug spawns per reload, it seems like usually. So that's 10 chances per save and continue about. But still, that is the lowest of any bug. Tarantula, Scorpion, and Petaltail are the three, I think, that have such a low spawn rate.
Well, that means, right, like, we've gotten up to like 5,000%, so it's gonna happen like this time.
It's true, yeah.
Like if my math is right, yeah.
We are over odds, right? As the Shiny Hunters would say. We're so
yeah,
due.
exactly.
Well, I sometimes wonder. I mean, I've like Google searched a lot, trying to find like old forum posts for people saying like, "Oh, this is the best way to catch a tarantula," this and that. I don't know. A lot of it doesn't seem true, but I sometimes wonder if they need like a lot of space to spawn or something, or like different maps have a different chance somehow. It seems like probably not, but
it wouldn't even surprise me.
Yeah,
if
at the same time, it's like doing this for so long and seeing, you know, the wide variety of things that could happen. I'm like, it makes you think for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, in all the time doing runs and researching, I haven't found anything better than this. And like in the past, I have tried like digging up all the stumps, for example, is one thing. But that takes a lot of time, kind of, to dig them all up, and it doesn't really seem to change anything. So I don't usually do that. That squirrel's tail scared me too. I thought that was it. Moving thing. I guess it's one downside with 11 p.m. versus like 2 a.m. It seems like there's a lot more people outside right now.
Can other people scare away like the tarantula?
That's a good question. I don't think so. But I'm not sure.
If they can and that happened, I would be so upset for you.
That would be quite bad, yeah. 'Cause I know, I know like in City Folk, Tarantula and Scorpion don't spawn when you have somebody visiting your town, because like they're programmed to only follow you, or like they're only programmed to interact with you or something like that. So like they can't handle having two players at once. And like in that game, the villagers can't scare away Tarantula Scorpion, so I'd assume it's the same here, but I don't actually know. I've never really seen it off the top of my head, like a Tarantula Scorpion right next to a villager and like what it does. Well, that's something. Oh. They can walk in the water. All right, that was just a scorpion. I already have that. But, yeah, that's another possibility. It is possible that they're spawning in, but then they just walk into the water on their own accord. And at that point, it's like, what can you do?
I wonder how many of them at this point have just done that.
I wonder. That's like a dark thought, but it's true. All these times, it's definitely possible. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good to see something. Unfortunately, I sort of lost the coin flip of tarantula or scorpion there, but maybe it's better that it wasn't tarantula. If it was a tarantula that just walked into the river, that might have been worse.
I would have been so sad. But because it was a scorpion, it gave me hope.
Yeah, it's like all right, scorpion, who cares? You can go swimming all you want. But
at least we know that it should happen.
right. There's ponds. Yeah, I don't know. This town has a lot of river. It can sometimes... Actually, this town has a ton of river. Because I don't think there's a guaranteed, like, amount of river acres or length in each town. Some towns have a short river. But this one has, like, a long, twisting river. So maybe it is more likely that the thing will spawn close to water. Looking at this map now.
Yeah, I'm seeing a chat question. That's what's the last bug that we have? It's just tarantula. It is literally the only one left, and we've been looking for a while.
Yeah.
Apparently, it has a 0.5% spawn rate. So
Yeah, basically.
surely, right?
Basically, yeah, times 10 or whatever, but yeah. I mean, in that sense, I don't know exactly how the spawning works in this game, but yeah, it's I don't know, it feels like I've done a lot of refreshes here. Yeah, I've done everything I can. Deforested the entire town. These are prime tarantula conditions, I would think.
I've never once thought about prime tarantula conditions in my entire life.
Yeah, these are the type of things you think about running around town for hours over the course of so many runs. Sounds like the time is gonna change. Yeah. Can hear the default time tune. this song?
I like the song actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad. What is that? I don't even know what music instrument that is. Any of this is really, actually. There's a big fish. River got me again.
River also is getting me if it makes you feel better.
It's like, it is very similar. Yeah, the Tarantula Scorpion, their sounds they make are similar, but they are slightly different. So like, you can.
Yeah, 'cause you're talking about the like walking noise, right? Like the like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's like slightly different. I always get them mixed up, honestly. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But the tarantula sounds like fuzzier almost. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Hopefully I'll be able to hear it here very shortly.
I believe. I've never believed more.
Even more than before. The belief is only growing.
I'm seeing a comment in chat that brings up a great point. This run can just go on for 10 hours and everyone can just enjoy the music.
Yeah, I could cycle through like 10 different tracks. That might be nice.
That'd be kind of fire.
It is, I mean, again, the music in this game makes the run so much better. Like, this is like, oh, the final showdown with the trench or whatever. It's just this like nice, relaxing music to get you through it.
Completely ignoring the fact that if you get too close to the tarantula, it just like kills you.
Right. It's just such like a harsh, you know, difference.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing tarantula spelled out so much in chat. I don't know how y'all can figure out how to spell that word. I don't know how to spell it.
Tarantula. Yeah, it doesn't. The TU is a weird sound there. Yeah.
Yeah, I assume that it wouldn't be like that, but makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even know what the origin of that word is actually.
It's actually English for scary bug.
Oh,
big scary spider.
Confirmed. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, this could take a minute or like forever. So, whenever you need to stop it, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Yeah. Okay, I'll do this one more run around, then I'll be done.
It'll come up now, and then we'll get the golden net, and then everyone will clap.
Definitely. The extra searchy out.
r/am I the meanie. I 22n. It keeps talking about their tarantula, and I think it's scared to show up for my friend in parentheses. Really cool speedrunner who you should follow on twitch.tv/entrypag.
Oh, so kind. Wow.
Is this my fault?
All right. No. But this is just the nature of the beast, really. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. But we made it quite far anyway. We caught this guy at least, and the flea. So I will stop there. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Showed you most of the bugs, 71 out of 72. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, Drew Pag on Twitch. Stream Animal Crossing speedruns there. Uncle Tom Nook on Twitter, and that's about it. And I would say if you're interested in these runs, to check out the Animal Crossing Speedrun Discord to see other runners, other streams, and to get resources and help and information and all that stuff if you're interested. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I just want to mention, thanks everyone for watching Going Places. I'm Limey. You can find me usually on my show on Parallel Universe. It's going to be next week, actually. That's the next time I'm going to be on. But up next is going to be twitch.tv/AmberCypherin with their incredible show,